Listen. I don't know if you've ever seen. I don't know if you've ever seen, but there is a Twitter account specifically about me trying to die.
Okay.
Yeah, it's called your normal.
It's all good.
account.
It was for some reason trying to go through my old defaults, but wasn't picking anybody's voice up, so I had to hook it through my headphones for some reason.
Okay, does it work now?
Yeah, it works. It's picking everybody's voice up.
Excellent. Okay.
Oh no.
I forgot that I changed Seraph's race to Asgardian, and the only thing I could remember was the fucking Charmin commercial.
No, I'm susceptible to these fits.
We must end this. All right, folks. So we're gonna go ahead and start now. Welcome back.
It's too late.
We have to
What
separate
the
fuck did I come back to?
You don't
You
want to
did
know.
this.
What the fuck
Daggum.
did I come back to?
I
Daggum
don't
Spirit
know.
had to
I don't
start
know.
something.
It's
She
true.
has to start laughing.
Somebody said something funny. Spirit started laughing. Jordan was like, "Oh no." Hello, Aura.
Hi.
Hello. Hey, Heather, you're echoing me now. All of a sudden.
I needed that. Thank you. I needed that laugh.
I don't know why you're echoing.
I don't know.
Am
Why
I
does
echoing?
this happen every time?
All right, hold on. Be quiet for just a second. Hello. Oh my God. What the fuck?
Talk like you normally were earlier.
I mean, I was really loud a second ago. Okay, that'll do. All right. Hello, friends. Welcome back to.
It's gonna be occasional
Uh-oh.
echoing.
Uh-oh.
That's fine. What? What?
I think...
What?
Hold on. My Roll20 password.
Oh dear, don't say it aloud,
Okay,
please. You'll give it away.
Anyways, welcome back, friends, to the Midnight Inns D&D campaigns. This is our Friday campaign, AshWinter, and Spirit, I will kill you. I will end you.
Uh-oh.
Just forget. Click forgot my password.
That's what I'm doing.
I'm not sure outside of Harry Potter what this reference
Oh.
is.
It is a Harry Potter reference. We had an NPC in What Lies Below on Monday, and I just picked the voice at random. And as it turns out, that NPC sounded exactly like Dobby. It was also a gnome, so it ended poorly. I didn't really think about it at the time, but
Well, Dobby was a house elf, not to get technical.
yeah, I mean, not to get technical or anything.
Not to get technical, but you're wrong.
Laughing at it, it was great.
Oh yeah, like half the session was just laughing at this stupid gnome.
Which is badass.
Are you in, Ara?
I don't see Aura on the bottom.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I had to update my password.
Gotcha. You're good. All right. Welcome back, friends, to AshWinter. It's been a couple of weeks, so I will forgive you if I forget things, and I hope that you can forgive yourself for forgetting things as well.
I remember everything. Is that a bad thing?
I forgive myself for nothing.
Same.
Don't worry, I don't remember things anyways.
I normally don't remember things anyway. So,
We're floating in the sky above the cave. I'm kidding.
What?
no, that's not how that works. You're where we last left off. You had proceeded to enter into the world of Elysium, which is the part of the Twin Paradises, the Golden Fields of Elysium, and you had been taken, or rather guided by Azuna, the kind of guardian spirit of part of the Elysian Fields. She had given you a direction, and then following that direction, you came across a temple that was devoted to Shantea, the Earth Mother, and it was being ransacked and defiled by a group of drow and orcs, which seemed to almost kind of be at odds with each other, but at the same time, it looks like they had been working together at one point, perhaps. Whenever the drow betrayed the orcs, you managed to talk your way inside and get inside before you did your thing and murdered all the drow. The drow being dead have kind of, you now have a little bit better sense of direction. You went to the other orc camp. You were guided to the cave. It kind of was explained a little bit what was going on. There's a cave. There's a dragon in it. That dragon is in cahoots with a Nightwalker, which is some kind of super terrible creature that is just literally killing everything around it. And it seems to almost be the antithesis of life and growth and the harmony of nature, which is what Elysium is all about. And so you have been asked to take on this dragon and this Nightwalker and see if you can rid the Elysium fields of them. And in doing so, it is likely that you will find your friend. So, you are sitting outside. Well, I guess you're not sitting, but you're standing outside the entrance to this cave. And from what I understand, Oz and Lili had kind of separated from the group a little bit. The rest of the group is off doing their own thing. Oz and Lili have this interesting conversation.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say is all aboard. And
the relationship is real. Ha!
Listen, if you ship hard enough, your dreams will come true. That's the don't take that like that is the opposite message of Undertale. So just go play Undertale if you think that ships should always be real. Anyway,
all I'm saying is we should all follow the great philosopher of our time. Don't let your dreams be dreams, and don't let your memes be memes.
Don't let your...
As a note, Oz and I can communicate telepathically for the next hour.
Oh, that's right, because you cast some spell that did that.
Yeah,
Yes,
I told you about it,
have
remember?
Yep.
No, I don't remember.
I have. I totally forgot that because I'm an Arcana cleric, I get access to.
Sex. That's what you guys are calling sex now. Got it.
No. Oh my God, my character sheet is frozen. Please help.
No.
That's what happens whenever you telepathic bond with somebody.
Yeah, it
That's
was.
what the kids are calling it these days.
No, seriously, my character sheet is frozen.
Hey, there's no music.
I'm sorry.
BT dubs.
Yeah, that too.
That's a good point.
Okay, I hear. I want.
It's been a couple weeks. Bear with me.
Oh, you're fine.
The end of the world as we know it.
Please, I just want my character sheet to work.
Of the world as we know it, and I feel fine.
I'm fairly certain it's telepathic bond, right?
Yeah, it's telepathic bond is what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I can do that thing.
Excellent. All right.
Oh, well, at least they can keep their dirty jokes to themselves.
True. Although that's half the fun of dirty jokes is letting other people hear them.
This
And
is
also,
true.
90% of the dirty jokes came from Heather.
Thank you.
This is true. This is true. I mean, it's the same thing in Monday campaign. So
Just a little bit worse.
Okay. All right. It's working. All right. Yeah. I have telepathic bond.
okay, perfect. Good deal.
Though
So yeah, y'all are telepathic bonded, and you can communicate telepathically, and you can. This is where the other 10% comes from.
well, to be completely
It's just
fair,
giggles.
I accidentally worded something yesterday without meaning to, and then I was like, wait, no, that sounds absolutely horrible.
I was not the one that laughed at Heimdall's shaft.
We're going to hell.
Oh my god.
Hell's where all the interesting people are anyway. So. All right. Yeah. So what are you guys doing? Y'all take the lead. Show me where to go.
I have a quick question. The Elysium, is it all one color palette? Like, is it one like sort of? Is it like midnight blue, Sephora?
Not necessarily.
Like...
So Elysium is essentially, imagine like a field of paradise, and it's got its hills. It's not one big flat plain. You're not, it's. In fact, here I can just pop this up again for you.
Yeah, it's in our journal thingy.
This is kind of a good representation of what Elysium looks like.
Yeah, so my glamour armor, I'm going to change it to like a forest green, almost like not camo, but just like a forest green.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
See, in my head, Elysium just looks like the Jello castle that Flint Lockwood made for Sam Sparks and Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
You stop it right now.
That's awesome. I like it. I dig it. But yeah, you're standing outside this cave. Oz and Lili have had their discussion here,
She fixed his leg,
and she did fix his leg. Yes.
and that's not a euphemism.
The word third was getting ready to come out, so good catch.
Yep.
Goodness gracious.
It's gonna be bad. All the memes that we have been holding inside, and all the stress of the last couple weeks,
Giggity.
coming out
Oh
right
my
now,
god.
flowing forth.
Flowing forth in a spill of a flood, if you would. In the basement. Oh dear.
No. Are we supposed to see the basement?
What
This isn't the map. It's a different map. You haven't moved us over.
Oh yeah, no, I haven't moved you over yet. Mostly because
doesn't answer the question. There's a basement.
There's the basement.
Guys, we missed a basement apparently.
Yeah. You didn't miss anything. It's just sometimes I steal maps because creating my own is a very, very long process.
Yeah. I can respect that.
So,
yeah.
I couldn't
Basement.
remember if we were supposed to see that half.
Oh no, you're good.
Okay. Wouldn't be the first
thought
time
that.
something like that happened.
No, yeah, we've had some slip-ups. So what are you guys doing from here? What are y'all doing? Y'all standing around the edge of the cave. You have been led here by the shaman, who has taught you how to make dragon fire potions and all sorts of other cool stuff.
What are we doing?
I'm assuming Oz and I are back with the group at this point, right?
Sure. So Oz and Lili move back to the group. The cave itself, as you kind of peer into the entrance to the cave, you see that there are wooden barricades set up, and the barricades are the kind that you see with like pointed wooden, kind of basically just logs stacked across each other, and they're all pointed out towards the entrance to this cave. There was definitely a militaristic presence within the cave itself.
Do I need to go scout this place out, guys?
I mean, I could walk down there and just talk to them.
I don't think they want to talk.
Probably not.
Talk means fist and face. Where
I mean, I could do recon for us. I mean, it'll give us an idea of what we're dealing with.
I mean, that's kind of your bag.
Yeah, if you want to.
I mean,
you can always warn us of danger if you're, like, in trouble. Just don't get too far ahead of us to where it's going to take us a while to get to you.
don't worry, I've learned my lesson about taking chances and getting cocky.
And she's doing a little twirly thing with her wrist, like jiggling the message bracelet. You know.
Got it. Alright. Zuma is going into stealth mode, and he's going to be doing a little recon.
Okay. So you're going to enter into the cave?
Yeah.
Alright, so give me 1 second here. Sorry, my OneDrive just popped up and was like, your password's wrong. I was like, what? Hello? Anyway, so
Hello?
as you enter into the cave, are you trying to do so stealthily or?
Oh, stealthily and checking for traps as well. Like
Okay,
it's
sure.
it's like full on
Okay, sure.
careful
so you're taking time, being really stealthy with this. Go ahead and roll me a stealth check, please.
Oh yeah.
Oof, first roll.
First roll, stealth check. Holy fuck. Okay.
That's my boy
That's
Blue.
pretty good.
I'm not even gonna roll a perception check for this guy. He can't win. Alright, so you feel as if you are stealthed. You feel as if you are unknown to the forces that might be in this cave, and as a result you manage to sneak past what you see is one guard. There is a kobold, and he is not paying much attention, and by that I mean he's mostly asleep. This kobold, however, is kind of unique looking. The scales are mostly black, but there are kind of like stripes of green through. Man, Heather, your headset's picking me up even though I'm really quiet right now. What the hell? Stripes of green through different patterns and stuff like that, kind of almost like a marbling in the scales. And it's definitely not a pattern you've ever seen on a kobold before, or any kind of morph that you've seen for a kobold before. But he does appear to be dozing at the bare minimum, and additionally, he does not appear to have any partners with him. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, nice. So as you creep further into the cave, you notice that the militaristic presence gets stronger and stronger. There are barricades. There are several traps that you manage to skirt by, and being kobolds, and you know your kobolds, you know that they're going to have traps all over the place. That's just what they do. And true to form, you manage to skirt by several traps. You kind of have a generally good idea of the kinds of traps that kobolds build normally. And while they have some good ideas, this particular tribe seems to be, fairly well versed in the art of trap making. You are, of course, a hunter and somebody well versed in the art of trap making yourself. And so you manage to breeze by all of these traps. There's no issues whatsoever. You get to the very edge of part of the cave, and it seems to open up into a much wider area. And from that area, you can actually see light pouring in. Behind you, you have the dozing kobold. There's kind of like a bend in the cave itself, and he's just around that bend. Do you go towards the light, or do you head back to your team?
I'm going to relay the message with the bracelet saying that there's one guard, there's some traps, and I'm now on the precipice of a opening with some light.
Okay.
If y'all want to come in, you can. Just be careful.
Okay, go ahead and roll me another stealth check. Y'all hear that message come through? Nice, okay. You do hear some commotion up ahead. Some chattering, perhaps? There are probably about... With that perception check, I would say... You can hear 5 distinctive voices.
Are they kobolds?
All of them but one sounds like a kobold. You do hear this really soothing, deep voice. And kobolds kind of vocal structure doesn't allow for kobolds to have really deep voices like this. It's not possible for them. But you hear...
Would I recognize it?
No, you would not recognize this voice necessarily.
Okay.
Because all of the humanoids basically have the same vocal structures. But kobolds being technically non-humanoids, they have a very, very particular sound to their voice, and they're actually very easy to identify by the noise that they make. Just like the difference between a human and a bird. And so this second voice that you hear could be human or elf or anything else, but you do hear a second voice that's much, much deeper in resonance than the other kobolds. And it says, "What was that?" And you hear a response from some of the kobolds. They're speaking in a tongue that I don't think you understand. Do you speak Undercommon?
I might actually. Hold on. I do speak Undercommon.
You do speak Undercommon. Okay, so you do understand this. They answer back in Undercommon, and it's a really kind of loose Undercommon that doesn't really jive. It's like hard to understand, but the gist of what the kobold reply is probably just stupid up ahead. They seem to be talking about their teammate.
Okay. Got it.
All right, and that's all you hear, and you just see that light kind of pouring in. It seems to flicker. You can tell that it's a firelight.
Okay. All right. I relay this to the team through the bracelet, and I tell them they can proceed if they want to, and I tell them, I'm gonna guide them.
Okay.
To where I'm at.
Do y'all
Point of order. Sam, did you deactivate the traps as you were moving forward?
Nope.
I think I would have, but
Okay.
do I need to roll something to make sure that I did?
You will, yeah. Go ahead and roll me. This would be 3 separate thieves' tools check.
Okay. 7, 26, and 26.
Oh yeah, no problem. Each one of them, you go by each of the traps. One of them is kind of like really cleverly disguised, but you recognize it and walk over, and you immediately know how to kind of reset this trap. There's a there's basically like a pressure sensitive area, basically like a pressure plate. And if you had stepped on that area, you kind of follow the wire that comes out of the pressure plate and look around, and you see excuse me. You see that a chip gets lodged in the DM's throat. You see that there's like 2 huge logs that would have done the old movie trick to you.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Indoor forest trap. Got it.
Yep. So. And yeah, all of the traps are disabled.
Sick. Yeah, Oz would start moving into the cave.
Okay, we're going.
Stealth.
Yeah.
Before they get in there, I'm very tempted to mess with that kobold, but I don't know if I should. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to. You know what? Never mind. I'm gonna leave him alone.
I was about to say, watch closely as Sam gets cocky.
Okay, yeah. So
Steven and Jordan were ready.
Our minds are one.
Okay. So the rest of you proceed into the kobold cave here, and you do come across the kobold. Are you all proceeding stealthily?
I am.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to.
All right, y'all roll me stealth
Are you
checks.
doing visual stealth?
No, this would be hearing-based stealth.
No. I'm saying, are they like visually trying to be stealthy?
Oh, I see.
Oh fuck.
Well, no, I'm trying to be, because I think I'm wearing half plate, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I am.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm trying to say is, I don't think Anga's smart enough to be stealthy.
That's fine.
Gosh.
Eve is going to take one of her potions of invisibility and drink it. Just gonna fix that.
All right, sure. Go ahead and roll me stealth.
Will do.
I mean, you can't roll lower than I.
Yeah, I can.
Oh,
Shut
wow.
up.
Holy crap.
You had to say something.
Thank
Talk
you.
shit, Spirit. Talk shit.
Watch
Oh.
Jordan like roll really high.
Oh, I'm not walking stealthy. I'm just walking.
Oh gosh.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, that is a group failure.
Sounds about right. I imagine Oz would have like crept down the steps, trying to be stealthy, and just like kicked over a bucket that knocked over a broom that like hit a cat.
It's just like
Do
the
I-
Rube Goldberg of stealth fails.
Do I see
Yeah.
them do this? Do I watch this happen?
So no, you would actually be just around the bend from this kobold. So the cave goes forward a little bit, turns to the
Yeah.
right. There's a kobold there, and then it turns sharply to the left after the kobold.
But
And
I hear it,
you're
though.
around the bend. Yes, you would, because they're very loud. You hear coming into the cave.
Shh.
Do you do that?
Yeah.
Yes, so you hear that. You
I
also
hear this.
You hear all sorts of stuff. So
Oh, gosh.
you hear somebody stub their toe, presumably, and go, Eve, what would you say? Okay, Lili, you stubbed your toe. So Lili stubs her toe in the best way, because I mean she's wearing half plate, so her toes are probably covered. Maybe like it's great. So and then you also hear the Oz's glaive hits like part of the wall, and it just makes this ting sound.
Oh
Or his
gosh.
axe, I guess. I guess it's not a glaive right now, it's the axe.
Why are you guys walking so weird?
And then you just hear this patting of the bear walking into the cave, and you do hear. What's that? What's that? Oh
would
my
I
God!
have time? Would I have time to like take him down?
You're not close enough to him. You're a
Dang
good
it.
30. You're a good 30, 40 feet from him, and he's
How
not in your
far
line
away
of sight.
from us? How far away from the rest of the party is he?
So right now, let me. This is hard to visualize. Let me see here. Gotcha. So yeah, right now, Inazuma, you're at least 50 feet away, and he is out of your line of sight as well. For the rest of the party, you guys come around this sharp right turn, and the kobold was described, but you pretty much the second that you come around the turn, you see him stand up really quickly and gather up a shield and a sword and turn around and look at you, and you look at him, and you're just in that like freeze frame moment of ah fuck.
Do I have enough time to panic Sacred Flame?
Oh.
So yeah, you could go ahead and all of you give me just an initiative check. That you don't have to roll your token or anything. But if you want to act before the kobold does, give me an initiative check.
All right.
Shit.
Okay, so we're definitely fighting, is what you're saying?
Not necessarily. This is about
I was gonna try to
actions.
talk him down. Okay.
Yeah, this is about actions. And I would say in this case, if you're trying to talk someone down, that's an action. So
Okay.
Word. I'm going to attempt.
Thank you.
you don't have to roll on your token.
Well, you know what? You said that. I didn't register it.
That's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
You're fine. I'm just doing this just to see who gets in front of the action.
Yeah.
Okay, so he
Big oof.
yeah. He rolled a 3 plus 2, so his initiative is 5.
Oh,
Everyone but Lili gets to go before him.
rip!
So who is doing what? Because he stands there stunned like deer in the headlights for like a solid.
I don't get to go first, but I kind of just want to like hold his mouth shut and tell him to be quiet.
Okay.
I wanted to dash
whose
back.
mouth?
I wanted to dash back as fast as I could, so I could like see if I could try to take him out before he like starts yelling.
Okay.
I'm actively trying to talk to him in a normal voice.
I immediately throw silence.
No, don't worry. And his mouth keeps moving.
Like, all of you shut the fuck up!
Okay. So Eve cast silence. Inazuma, you're running back. You would have to dash to get all the way back there in time, which
Yeah.
would leave you no actions.
Well, I'm gonna bonus action dash.
Oh yeah, you can do that because you're a rogue too. Okay, sure. So you bonus action dash, and you would have an action. You come around the corner. You see the kobold like rise, and he looks like he's like kind of stunned for a second. The party is in front of him. You watch Eve as she traces a sigil in the air, and the whole area just goes totally silent. You watch Oz rush over, clamp the kobold's mouth shut, and then you watch the kobold right before Oz does that. He tries to get a scream out. Oz clamps the mouth shut, and then the kobold just starts tapping his shield with his spear over and over and over and over, but it's not making any sound.
All right, I'm gonna lay 2 arrows in his head.
Oh God. Okay. All right.
Watch my hand, bud.
Go ahead and roll me 2 attacks.
And I believe would I have advantage on this?
I'll give you. I'm gonna say it's a straight roll, but I'm gonna give you bonus damage if they hit because you're.
I
aiming
would
straight for the head.
argue that technically the kobold does not know that Sam is there, because the kobold was asleep when Sam passed him.
This is
Consider it
true.
surprise.
It is.
Okay, advantage. Those both hit. Roll damage.
Don't forget to add Colossus Slayer to the second one.
Yep.
And sneak attack.
Sneak attack. I think that's all your riders for this right here. Okay. So that's
Yeah.
what 14 and 18 is what 32 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, 32 points of damage. Except this is I'm gonna go ahead and count this as basically a surprise. something I don't like about D&D is there's no such thing as a fatal injury in D&D. I'm gonna count this as a fatal injury. So what this does is this immediately reduces him to 0 hit points, and he is now in the process of dying, and he has already lost 1 death saving throw. So if you guys want to let him die, that's perfectly up to you. If you want to save him, it's up to you. But he is about to be dead.
I want to save him.
Okay.
What?
How are you doing, so?
Spare the dying?
Sure. Spare the dying. He is stabilized.
Question. Does those have verbal components? Because you can't talk.
Oof. Good point. You can't cast Spare the Dying if you're in silence. Although it's a small enough radius that you could get out of it really easily.
Yeah, but
it's
Spare
a
the
touch.
Dying is touch, yeah.
It's touch.
Oh, that's fair,
I
actually.
felt like I had something special with it, but I can't find it anywhere. Here it is.
Buzz, what are you doing to save him?
I don't know. The only thing I really had to do was give him a potion.
It's up to you if you want to try it.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll try that. I can spare a healing potion.
Lili would stop. Like, attempt to stop him.
Okay, well, how are you attempting to stop him?
Use a medicine kit to the... Well, I can
Remember,
communicate telepathically.
Yeah, you can communicate telepathically.
She would say, no, wait, I got this.
Okay.
Does
Do your
Oz
thing.
stop? Alright, cool. So I'm gonna roll a medicine check to stabilize him.
Sure, go for it.
12.
That's not enough. You start.
What do you mean that's not enough?
That's not enough. This guy has 2 arrows poking out the back of his head, and he has 1 death saving throw failed already.
Well, shit.
What did you expect the DC to be?
10.
Oh.
Like 3?
What are y'all doing?
-5.
So yeah, you try to staunch the bleeding, but this guy has 2 arrows perfectly placed in the back of his head, and he has another failed death saving throw.
Fucking healing hands?
Verbal
Sure.
component?
Can you healing
It
hands the fucking arrows out of the back of his skull?
It doesn't have a verbal component.
It doesn't have a verbal component, and because magic, you would have to physically remove the arrows afterwards, but this effectively stabilizes him and puts him at 1 hit point. I'm gonna say because he just took a fatal injury, he is not conscious necessarily, but he is stabilized and not dying.
Wouldn't it technically put him at 17?
Sure, we can put him at 17 hit points, but he's still not technically conscious.
Okay. I was
Yeah.
just wondering because that's what healing hands does.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So he's at 17 hit points, but he's not bleeding out anymore, but there's still 2 arrows in his head, and he's still out cold. So he does seem to be stable, though.
I have a quick point of order question.
Sure.
Silence. Is there like a visual zone?
It is not. No, there is no visual component to silence whatsoever. You can't see where it's at.
Good to know.
Yep.
I guess I want to try and remove the arrows from his head and, like, you know, make sure he's all right.
Sure. Are you proficient with a medicine kit, or do you just have one?
I am proficient in medicine. I do not, however, have a medicine kit.
Gotcha. Sure. Go ahead and roll a medicine check.
Eve is just actively have her head in her hands
42.
and is
Okay.
just shaking it.
Much better. You like set him down, and this has all taken place over the last like 2 minutes max. And the occurrence itself all happened within a couple of seconds, and then I like to imagine that y'all kind of scrambled after that, like what the fuck's going on?
Luckily, silence has a up to 10 minute duration.
Gotcha. So yeah, with a 22, you kind of set him down, and you're able to take out a small paring knife that you have, and just you have to kind of cut a little bit here, but you do it and manage to get the arrows dislodged. And thanks to the fact that he has 17 hit points, this kind of prevents him from falling back to dead. So.
And then Lili thinks telepathically, why?
Meepo.
Who? What?
Oh my god.
Who's Meepo?
You mean Ted that you killed?
No,
No,
Meepo.
I mean Meepo.
Meepo
Who is
was
Meepo?
from the very first adventure we
Oh,
had
yeah, I remember
that was
Lili
killed
wasn't
by a
there,
white
though.
dragon.
No,
Yeah.
Lili wasn't there for that.
No, but Lili was there when they told the doppelganger to transform into Meepo, wasn't she?
Yeah.
So she
Yes.
knows that Meepo's a kobold.
Might not
That
know the name
happened?
Meepo. That did happen.
That did happen, yes.
Might not know the name Meepo though.
That was the one
No.
session I missed. Why does this keep coming back up?
A lot of shit
Session
happened,
I
man.
missed.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it!
Oh yeah, it was. Forgot about that.
Oh. All right. So I'll rephrase that. The kobold? What? But it's not. It's not Meepo.
I poke Oz on the shoulder and like hold my hands out like the shrugging emoji with the hands to the side, like, who's Meepo? And he mouths who's Meepo, but obviously he doesn't know he can talk, so it's just like
He can't talk. Silence is still going. Lili and
Oh, I
Oz
mean-
can
Yep.
communicate telepathically.
Yeah, we're communicating telepathically.
okay, well then I'm doing
Yep.
that anyways. And
Cool.
I'm still not gonna talk when we
What
leave
the
this
fuck's
zone of
going on?
silence.
Excellent.
I tap Ugg, like closing her hands, like, keep quiet.
See, this is why we need the widespread education of ASL. Everyone should learn it. Just saying. I mean, what?
I know it, sort of.
Yay! Good.
I know
What
how
are
to
y'all
work.
doing? Let him die. We need to get. We can't. But what are you doing?
Interestingly, Inazuma would be outside the zone of silence, so Inazuma, you can hear yourself talk, but they cannot hear you. None of you hear Inazuma.
I'd be staring in that direction and Eve would be doing this.
Can... Mm.
Oz just scrolls out on a piece of paper, thank Meepo, and just scrolls it up and puts it in the little dude's pocket and walks out of the zone of silence.
He had to save one. I get it. He had to save one.
Lili communicates telepathically. Who is Meepo?
Meepo was an angel.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. All right. I'm
Oh,
just
this
gonna
is so
accept
good.
that. I'm just gonna accept that and just gonna walk out of the zone of silence as well.
Some things are just fact of life. I mean,
I
Um,
mean,
so-
it's not
what is
very
going
often
on?
you hear Oz call someone an angel. All right, so
Right.
Lili's just gonna be like, "Wow, all right, gonna accept that."
So you leave the zone of silence. Do y'all proceed forward as a party, or are you rendezvousing with Inazuma here? What's going on?
I mean, we're all together now.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you
Have
proceed forward?
Inazuma lead the way to scout for traps still, but stay, I'd say maybe 15 feet behind him.
Up
Perfect.
ahead is the cavern anyway, so.
Yeah, that doesn't necessarily mean that there's not traps. So,
True.
I get it.
Don't worry.
So, as you proceed forward through the cavern, Inazuma, you're keeping an eye out for some of the other traps that might, kobolds are crafty. So, give me another perception check, and the rest of you, I guess, everyone roll another stealth check.
Oof.
Yep. And those of you in heavy armor or
That's a 4.
medium armor, disadvantage.
Wait, medium armor has disadvantage?
If it's half plate or chain or scale mail, then yes.
Oh no.
Unless if you have mithril armor, which I do.
Right, unless it's mithril, in which case it's lightweight and does not provide disadvantage. Basically, the idea is that it's really heavy.
Oh no.
I drink another
Nice.
invisibility potion.
Nice.
11.
Oh my gosh, nice. Okay.
I rolled
are
a
some good
3.
I think Inazuma has stolen the party's ability to roll well.
Apparently. A 4, a 3, a
Nice work.
15, a 9, and an 11.
This is good.
Actually, hold on.
I could have sworn that I didn't have.
I completely forgot about these two.
Yeah, I did too. Thanks.
You're welcome. Haha!
Maybe they can bring the average
Holy
up.
crap! What's with Jeff?
I don't know.
If
Fucking Jeff.
So that
Carry us,
might...
Jeff.
Ah, my rival.
Zuma, did you roll? Yeah. No. Zuma, you go ahead and roll stealth as well.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Death. Sam, not even on Inazuma, just on Sam.
Your nat 1 is a 16.
Hey,
Jesus.
it was almost a reverse of Jeff's, except it wasn't a 27.
Nobody could have.
I mean, I
Could've.
guess that's fair. My
Okay.
nat 1 on Arcana is an 18.
I don't think I have a like nat 1 good enough roll anywhere.
Okay,
My
so
nat 1 on perception is 15.
8.
My best nat 1 is a 12. Yeah.
See what y'all get from here. That is a group average of 13 on the dot.
Oh.
Alright.
Do we succeed?
I don't know.
Question
What
mark?
do you mean you don't know?
So
you know
in
and you just don't want to tell us yet?
I mean, that's usually how this works, yes. So
Yeah, no, that's fair.
cheating.
You're cheating.
Jack.
Stop that right now.
I call that hacks.
yeah, I mean the DM does have aimbot. Sorry. So as you proceed forward,
Now.
in Nazuma, you are disabling 2 more traps that you found when casually, just seemingly out of nowhere, you hear a and you look around, you're like, what is that noise? There's a massive explosion from behind you as who's walking at the back of the group right now?
Oh god.
Not really.
I'm gonna say at the back of the group it's usually Eve. As Eve is thrown forwards.
You can't
And-
see anything because I'm invisible.
This is fair. So you see this massive explosion kind of behind the group. You also hear a ugh as Eve gets like hit into the wall from this huge kind of collision of forces within the cave. This is a cave, and caves don't handle explosions very well. There is a there is a cave-in behind you currently, and you hear a lot of commotion ahead of you.
Oh,
And you look
gosh.
around, what the fuck just happened? And you look around and you see what happened. You see Seraph is standing on a pressure plate.
Oh no.
Eve says, I hate all of you.
I
Would I have
didn't
not
do it. It
pointed-
wasn't my fault.
Fuck all of you.
Okay, and there's a lot of commotion ahead. You are very close to the entrance to that opening that I had mentioned earlier, where there's firelight pouring in. You have some space in the cavern behind you, but not a whole lot, and you now hear voices scrambling towards your location.
But did you die?
Yeah, no one actually took any damage from that.
I poke Oz on the shoulder and I point towards like where sound's coming from.
Yeah, Oz gets out his axe and shield and just starts running forward because he knows he's gonna have to fuck some shit up.
I
I guess
Right.
I'm doing the same.
Wait.
Traps.
Just
No, it's too late. It's too late. That's the end. That's
You have 2 sword and shield users that are running forward.
Oz
I
has
don't think
given
we're
me his
stopping.
action. All
And a
let-
bear.
And a bear. This is true.
Eve is
Um,
immediately like up against
That's
the rubble,
better.
like, I'm not taking a part of that. Nope.
Me neither.
Okay.
I'm staying back.
Um,
I'm trying to be stealth mode.
ahead and draw this line.
Seeing this happen, I'm gonna cast Bless.
All right, you go ahead and cast Bless. Let me go ahead and get you all on
How many? Hold on. How many people do I have to actually? How upcast do I have to cast this? Let's see. Creature. You bless up to 3 creatures when you have a second. You check 1 additional creature. So 3. Second would be 4. Third would be 5.
put Oz on the board.
5th would be 6. All right. So I'm gonna cast this at 5th level.
Sure. I don't know why Ung's token is always so small. I'm just getting y'all on the map. It's a pretty big map, so give me a second.
Oh, because you had to size it down because of how massive and awesome it was.
I mean, that's actually, yes, I literally did.
Accurate.
You're not wrong.
Accurate as fuck.
So a 5th level spell costs 7. What's up?
Like, we're having to, like, relearn D&D.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so I'm
Alright,
gonna
there we
put you here. There's Ung. Seraph is standing like right here. Oz is now charging forward. Inazuma, you're here at the front, so that's 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. I feel like I'm missing somebody, but there's nobody missing. So, oh, I'm missing Jeff and them.
Yep, Jeff and Shep.
Holy shit.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine, Seraph.
Oh,
All right, I'm gonna switch y'all over onto the new map.
I'm gonna try really hard not to fall asleep, but if I do, I'm so sorry.
Hopefully the later D&D isn't a big deal.
Well, normally it isn't. It's just I had to wake up at like 6 o'clock this morning
I feel you.
because I had to go teach kids about Mobius strips.
It's okay. I will Mobius strips.
Yeah.
And
And process technology.
I'm not smart. Okay.
Fucking nerd shit, Jordan.
No,
Pretty much, yeah. College stuff, yeah.
Okay.
I went to college and I don't know what that is.
It's okay.
College
I didn't know
physics
what
stuff.
it was before today was either. So you know.
All right, y'all. Go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Where are we on this map?
Yeah,
Where are we?
We're in the middle, south.
Kind of in the middle,
Western.
yeah.
Wait, what the flipping?
It's a fucking
flip
huge map.
There we are.
It is,
Yeah, this is a gigantic map. Holy
Yeah,
crap.
this is half the size it was originally.
This is actually the
no
map of
way.
my balls.
I refuse to believe that.
That's fine. People don't have to believe me.
I believe you,
I know what's true in my heart.
and I
Listen,
believe
that
in you.
that's just how I feel.
I believe in the me that believes in you.
I want to meme, but I'm not going to not. Yeah.
That's just how I feel.
And
am
I
glad
appreciate
for
you.
Ojima.
Jesus, Steven.
Told you, I gotta fuck shit up.
Oh, whoa.
Ooh, that is a lot of initiative. Hold on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Also, only 7.
It's not too bad.
Holy
Only
shit,
7.
Oz with 23? Yeah, hell yes.
Hey, guess what? Jeff did a 23 too, bitch.
Yeah, but Oz is getting a 23 this time, which is good. Jeff normally gets really high fucking initiative. Oz doesn't because he's not dexterous. Dexterous. There we go.
Dexterous.
Whoa. Listen.
Dexterous.
Dexterous.
It's like
Shut
a
up.
fucking Harry Potter spell. What are we doing
Campaign
here?
may not be as serious, but it's going to be a hell of a lot more mean. I can already tell.
I'm just. Oh man, this is great. Okay, so I think Jeff and Oz do not have tied dexterity. What is Jeff's dexterity score?
418.
It is 18, yes.
Oz, what's yours?
16.
Okay, so Jeff goes first.
Okay.
And let's go ahead and get some music in here. I think Sarah said she would have to be right back. That's okay. But for now, let's... music.
Do you want me to roll for her or something?
Did she not roll?
No,
She did
she
not roll
left.
it.
Oh, I thought she had already rolled and then left. That's fine.
No.
I will roll for her.
Okay.
All right. So Jeff actually gets the first one. Oz takes out his axe and his shield starts rushing forward. Eve, you're still on the ground right now. Seraph looks down. She's standing on this pressure plate. The rubble falls in. You can all hear the voices pouring in towards you. Jeff immediately draws his weapon. What's he doing?
He's gonna come right over here, and he's gonna take a defensive position.
Okay.
And just shoot anybody that comes across.
So he's holding an action.
Yep.
All right, good. And then Oz, it's your turn.
Cool. So we are heading in this direction, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, Oz is gonna move up to here.
Okay.
I don't see anything, guys. This ain't great.
So whenever you rush forward, you should see some stuff. Do you see anything out here?
Nope.
Actually,
I see
hold
a
on.
candle or a torch that's all the way out there.
Oh, it's just they're just outside of the range of the light.
The
for it.
things are at 10 each, not 5.
Oh, what the fuck?
I'm sorry, I'm back.
Oh,
Do I
you're
still
fine.
Need to roll initiative.
I rolled for you. It's fine.
Okay. I
Just had to
couldn't-
make sure that you didn't go first. Let me change the.
I can't see anything. Oh,
Okay.
Yes,
Oh, there we go.
There we go. That should help you out.
Why is my vision weird?
Probably because you're like up against a wall in a cave. All right, so Oz, yeah, you should be able to see everything now. Whenever you come around the corner, you rush around the corner. There are several kobolds that seem to be running towards you right now. Two of the kobolds that you see, one of them is just decked out in this like wicked bone armor. Another one is wearing like what looks like iron armor, kind of infantryman armor, and then another one is wearing this really weird getup. Very much looks like maybe a mage or something like that, which is unusual. Usually kobolds don't practice magic, but they can. Further behind them, you see more shapes in the darkness, kind of rushing forward. And the darkness is kind of a loose term here. It's more just dim light because it's all partially illuminated by this weird brazier that's coming out of the side of the wall.
Cool.
Oof.
Real quick, what's the range on a hand axe?
20-40. If I remember off the top of my head.
No, they're just out of range.
Damn.
Yeah, I think I'm going to hold an action to attack the first one that comes within 5 feet of me.
Okay, gotcha. Let's see, so you're holding an attack action for one of them to actually come within range of you, and you've got a really good choke point there.
I got a question. Right. He didn't trigger any of the traps that were in front of us, right?
He did not. No, Inazuma had already finished the rest of the traps.
Okay.
So, all right, it is time for this kobold. He is going to rush forward. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He does come within 5 feet of you. Rushes forward. He's decked out in this bone armor, and he has this big ass bone shield. It looks like I don't know, some kind of giant monster bone carved into a shield. Real Monster Hunter shit. Rushes forward. He's got this really crazy looking spear, and as he goes to stab at you, you get your action off. Okay. 23 hits. And you do get both attacks as a note.
Ah, okay.
Yep.
I wasn't
an
100%
AshWinter
sure
thing.
or not.
Yeah. Specifically for this campaign. All right, nice. So, holy shit, that's a lot of damage. All right, so that's 19 to 17 to 40 points of damage. Fuck. 2 attacks, 40 points of damage. You as he rushes towards you, you kind of bat his shield to the side, and then just the axe bites deep into his shoulder, and he shouts out a warning to his cohorts. There is a gang of intruders. Let's see. 40 points of damage. Goddamn. He's gonna stab forward towards you, though.
Technically, does he know we're here?
I mean, he can see Inazuma from where he's at, and he can presume if the traps have been triggered, there's more than one of you.
Okay.
So.
All right.
Yep. He's gonna go ahead and thrust forward with this short spear, technically. Yeah, that's not gonna hit. So he's gonna do it again. 16 doesn't hit either. Yeah, no. As he thrusts forward twice, neither of the hits strike. One of them just kind of like pings off your armor, and he's just like, all right, well, whatever. And then he is going to go. No, he's not. That's the end of his turn. Shadow Scale.
She's gonna take more of a. She can still see, actually, technically, since we're even. So she's gonna reach around until she finds a bag of holding and reach in there, and see if she can't pull out a potion.
Okay, go ahead. So Shadow Scale's trying to pull a potion out of Eve's bag?
Yeah.
How does she know where you are?
She can sense where I am.
Oh, okay. Is that just part of your class?
Yeah.
Cool.
She has a general sense of where I am at all times.
I'm gonna say she'd have to make, in order to pull a potion out and find, she's gonna have to do a search check. Have her make a perception check for me.
We'll do. Perception.
This would take her action to do because it's technically a search. Okay.
21.
21. She managed to get the potion out of your bag.
Okay.
Okay. And that'll end her turn.
Yep. And she's gonna walk over to Jeff and give it to him because he's wounded.
Gotcha. And it is now this kobold's turn. You see Oz, while you're battling this one, another one kind of off to the side, darts forward really quickly and pulls 2 glowing green bottles out of his robe.
Uh-oh.
Oh, have fun.
He is going to make 2... Yeah, he's going to make an explosive flask attack. And he is going to land it right here. What is the range on this? 15-foot radius. That'll hit Oz and Inazuma. I need you to both to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Would I see this in the air?
I mean, probably.
Would I be able to maybe try to shoot it out of the air?
No, that's not. That's a little bit too much for a reaction. You wouldn't have time
Too
to
much?
do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
If you had like a held action, that would make sense. But in this case, it doesn't
Okay.
really. So, yeah.
That's fine.
Both of you make me a con save.
Oh.
Okay, so Oz, this explosive flash just soars out over your head and hits a point behind you where it kind of explodes, and you watch these noxious vapors just kind of creep out from the point of impact. You do not have any effect, really. Let's see. You will take half the damage. Gotcha. And then Inazuma, you breathe in. You're like right there on the cusp of the explosion, and you just get a face full of this gas.
What am I taking the damage from?
Poison?
This poison.
I believe I am immune to poison.
Are you immune to poison?
I'm either immune or
resistant.
Or resistant. Okay, so Inazuma, you're going to take 58 points of poison damage. And you are considered poisoned for the next hour. At the end of each of your turns, you can make a con saving throw, and if you roll a 15 or higher, you are no longer poisoned.
Okay.
But until then, all of your ability checks are at disadvantage.
Wonderful.
And is this a vapor?
Technically speaking, yes.
I would like to argue that since Oz is a Warforged and doesn't need to breathe, he wouldn't need to breathe the vapor in to get and take no damage.
This is viable. This is viable.
Sure. All right. All right. So you take no damage from that. Inazuma, you do take the full 58. You are poisoned. At the end of each of your turns, you can roll that con saving throw again, and the DC is 15. Another kobold rushes forward. He's going to rush forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then I guess he's going to dash here. 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. And he's going to slide around.
Jeff takes his action.
Okay, go ahead.
He stepped in a line of sight.
Yeah, that's fine. He's going to slide around and kind of start flanking you, Oz, but it looks like he's trying to kind of isolate the group from you.
It's not going to work.
I mean, it might. You don't know. As a note, these are also pretty buff-looking kobolds. Like, they definitely, all of them have that, like, black scales and green marbling pattern. It's very interesting to look at.
As a note, I'm really good at murder.
This is true. Yes, this is true. So a 12 does not hit. As he raises his shield, one of the arrows just gets deflected, and an 18 just hits.
Okay, awesome.
So 13 points of damage to this particular kobold. He yelps out as an arrow like strikes him in the leg, reaches down, and he just breaks the arrow shaft off with his sword, and continues charging forward.
Nice,
These are some metal
move.
fucking kobolds.
Yeah.
These are pretty scary kobolds. He did use his action to dash, so he can't do that this turn, but that's okay. And that is going to end this kobold's turn. Seraph, hey, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna rush up here beside Oz and swing at the new guy.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm a fighter, so I have 3.
You have 3 attacks, and then you can bonus action attack once per turn.
Oh yeah. What was that again?
That was your pommel.
Yeah.
Because you have
Ow.
you have Sword and Shield Master or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty good. Everything but the 15 hits. Okay. 37 points of damage, not bad. He's definitely still looking strong. You get a couple of good hits on him, but he is very. You can tell that this kobold in particular, and kind of unusual to your experience with kobolds. This guy's a fighter. He's trained really well. He knows what he's doing. He's very good with a shield.
Oh no.
So, yep.
I
He's
don't
also
like that.
beefy as hell. Like, he is taking your attacks in stride.
I don't like that at all.
I feel
All
like
right.
this is the Tyler 1 of kobolds.
I mean, he kind of looks like him a little bit.
Oh gosh.
I'm used to kobolds that cut each other for fun.
Right? Yeah, no, this is the opposite of those kind of kobolds. Is that the end of your turn, Spirit?
Hee.
Okay, Luna's turn.
I don't know. Well, I guess Luna's just gonna stay here.
Yeah, you did 40 points of damage to one, Oz, and it's not even bloodied. So.
Yeah. I guess Luna's just gonna stay on my shoulder.
Okay, Luna just kind of sits on your shoulder. She's all right. Let's see, Eve.
Eve is prone and they're like, oh, fuck everything.
Yeah, you are prone.
I do get up.
Actually, I didn't have you roll a save, and I don't like forcing stuff like that. So give me a dex save real quick to see if you land on your feet or if you land prone.
Okay. Dex save.
Mm-hmm. You did hit the wall.
11.
Okay, I'm gonna say you land prone with an 11.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'd imagine her be like, oh, I fucking hate life. As soon as I hit the wall, like, I hate life.
Fucking.
So, Eva's gonna move here. She is, I can barely just make out that one, but she's gonna focus on, you said it's 3 attacks, right? For my blast?
Yeah, your beams are 3 right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn this song down just a little bit.
Yeah, it's really loud.
It's pretty loud.
Yeah, it is pretty loud. Not sure if my recording's getting it, but at least it's getting the audio for chat.
There we go.
Now I have to turn this up again.
Sorry.
Yep, same.
No,
I'd rather have it be too quiet so y'all can turn it up than have it just be overpoweringly loud.
No, you're right.
You're right.
Okay, so
Okay, I'm gonna.
what?
I'm Eldritch blasting the one that
Yeah,
just
go ahead.
came around that corner.
Yeah, go ahead.
Have fun.
All right, so 2 of those hit. The 17 does not. All right, 22 points of damage to him. He is still standing. Since Seraph's like distracting him and fighting him, you get 2 good hits on him. One of them grazes his shoulder, and kind of like now you can see this just dark green blood starts oozing out of his shoulder, where the skin has just been completely torn away by the Eldritch Blast.
Is
I
he
feel like
bloody?
that's not normal.
He is not bloodied.
Holy shit.
Yep. All right, Eve, do you have anything else that you're doing with your turn?
Let me think. I guess I'll do spiritual weapon and summon it right behind him,
Okay, sure.
and then attack with that. Or do I have to summon and then attack later?
You can summon an attack on the same turn.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll your attack. And
Oh,
I'm gonna
shit.
Hold on, I'm not looking.
Oh.
I'm gonna have your attack just be this right here. You said behind him?
Him.
Okay.
In a crit.
Oh shit, nice. Go ahead and roll damage.
Let's see, I think I did at level 2, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Alright, nice. Another 17 points of damage. He is bloodied at this point. As your I guess what's your spiritual weapon even look like? You don't use this often.
I'm gonna say it's a glaive. It's a very
Okay,
beautiful, elegant glaive.
Okay, so this like really, really fucking fancy ass elegant glaive with like filigrees and everything on it just slices straight down his back, catches him unaware, and now there's just like this dark green blood pouring out of him, and you notice as it hits the floor, it immediately starts giving off this like noxious vapor. It's really weird looking. Okay, that is the end of your turn. This kobold is going to surge forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I think he'd actually get... Yeah, he'll get right here. And he is going to pick this spot. So, I would like... Yeah, I need Oz and Seraph to both make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
You want the fighters to make a saving throw.
Yeah, sure. Please.
Okay. Con?
Con.
The coppers are coming.
Alright, I'm gonna do my fighter thing that I was talking about over here.
And do the Indomitable thing?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
There we go, that's better.
Excellent. Okay. And he is going to go ahead and this kobold is going to go ahead and spend a couple of sorcery points to careful spell this.
Oh no, what does that do?
And it makes it so that it doesn't hit his it does hit his allies, but they take
half damage.
Half damage. Yeah, they take half damage. They or no, specifically what it does is it forces them to automatically succeed on their saving throw. So, and let's see, a 13 is a failure, a 24 is a success. Let's go ahead and roll that damage.
Question: is it poison damage?
It is not. It is cold
Okay,
damage.
just making sure.
This is actually okay.
Oh shit.
Let's see.
Not a fan.
Why? Hold on. Why is it saying that 13 is a success with this?
I don't know.
Let me-
DCs are weird.
Because it knows its goddamn place.
Yes. What's its? His magic caster level is 9, so that would put his proficiency bonus at what? So 8 plus 3 is 11, and then proficiency bonus. Oh yeah, 3. No, that's right. That's 13. So Oz, you actually succeed.
Good job.
Okay, that is the DC. Okay, cool. So both of you take half damage from this, and that's just going to be 17 points of damage to each of you, cold damage specifically, and then these two take half damage as well. Wow, that was ineffective. I really thought the DC was higher than that because this kobold is beefy as fuck.
He's just like, I'm just gonna take it.
There's absolutely no way that this is right.
That's what happens when you're a caster level of 9.
Yeah, I mean, at a lot of other levels, I guess. I don't know. Stupid fucking kobold. Anyway, so so his buddies take a bunch of damage as well, and you now see like ice kind of hanging off of this this seeming chieftain's bone armor, and the one with the shield is like slowed a little bit by the ice, like oh. But doesn't really seem to do a whole lot, and the sorcerer off to the side is just like, you just see him kind of shaking his head with his mouth open, like, what the fuck? All right, Ung, it's now your turn.
Okay, so saying something, it doesn't really take our action, right? Just making sure.
Just saying something, yeah, that doesn't take an action.
So I go and he like, and then he gets scared for a second because he thought he was silenced, and then he runs over here.
Okay.
And he takes out a big stick, and he hits with a big stick.
I really hope he means an actual stick. God, please let it be an actual stick.
No, remember it's a mammoth tusk.
Tusk, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Yeah, it's a ruined mammoth tusk.
As long as that's what it actually is.
Named Big Stick.
We
mean,
don't
that's
need
what I
that
call it
kind
too,
of
but-
sword
Teddy
fight.
Roosevelt.
I mean, we call him Teddy. He's a bear. Let's go.
Are you guys just picking up on this? He's
Yes.
a bear.
No, I picked up on it.
Yeah, it's a big stick because he walks
Yeah.
softly and carries a big stick.
Bully!
By the way, I rage, but while I'm hitting, that was the.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so 17 still misses. 31 hits.
Oh,
Sure.
About to sneeze.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Sorry.
Wow.
I told you I was about to sneeze.
How
That was a good one.
do I see what that? Oh, sorry, it's the 17. There it is. Okay. 2d6 plus. So that's actually 23. Yes,
Okay, gotcha.
for the rage damage.
Wait, why is there? Oh yeah, okay, yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, I was trying to look at what the damage was and I clicked the wrong thing because
That
I
is-
forgot how to D&D.
A lot of damage for one attack. Nice. He is still standing. However, he does look weak. He holds up his shield to try to block the tusk, and rapidly realizes his mistake as you bring the tusk down. And this is
add a +4 to that attack roll. You
Plus
are all
4, or
blessed.
is it a D4?
A D4.
a D4. Okay.
You are blessed.
Wait, a D4.
Nice.
Wow. Yep, that hits.
7.
I'll just take the 18 here.
Does that
That's
mean my Elder's Bless hits?
I mean, I'm not gonna go back and retro everything, so just remember that for the future.
Alright. Alright.
Yeah, this guy's dead. As you bring the tusk down on him, he throws up his shield and tries to block it, but you just slam him into the wall. Like, it's Hulk mode. This guy just gets slammed into the wall and then just falls to the ground completely ragdoll. He is dead. And he does make a little bit of a squeaky noise. There's also blood everywhere now because he was already like cut up really bad. So
all I want to know is it like a squeaky toy? You know how like in Toy Story where the squeaker tries to squeak and it's just like.
it's like me when I wake up in the morning. Okay.
Get fucked, little bitch.
Damn. Holy shit. Lili, it's your turn.
Alright, telepathically she's gonna communicate with Oz. What's going on?
If you have to ask that, they're so wrong. That's out of control.
She can't see. She can't see.
Fighting?
Hey! So she's going to...
I'll be right back. BT dubs.
Yeah, sure.
Round the corner.
I need healing. I need healing.
Get
Fucking
like
Genji mains.
here, and then get here. And then she's gonna move another 5 feet up because she ain't a bitch.
Gosh.
This is debatable.
Lily's not a bitch.
You're gonna get hit and run back.
Different
screaming.
definition.
That's debatable. So I'm going to cast lightning bolt using my staff of magi.
Okay.
Which means this is 7th level.
7th level, 100 feet.
Yeah, and I'm going to cast it. I don't think there's a way I can hit. Can I hit like all three of
those? Yep.
Oh fuck yeah! I'm gonna hit all 3 of them.
That line passes through all 3 squares.
All right, here we go.
All right, so that is a dex save. I'm gonna roll it for these two.
It is a spell save DC of 19.
Yeah, they're probably gonna fail this, but we'll see. And this is lightning damage, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, they both fail that, and then this guy is definitely gonna fail it because his dex is like 1. So give me 1 second.
I'm back.
Still worth the roll. Oh, he succeeded it. This
Wow,
is why you roll.
what?
He succeeded. This is why you roll. So 40 damage on that. The Kobold Alchemist is going to use his alchemy trait here. What's it called? He's going to use Apothecary, and he is going to give himself resistance to lightning damage.
Bullshit.
And,
As a reaction?
Yep. And whenever he does that, his explosive flasks take on that damage type. Nope, never mind. He can't do it with lightning. He can only do it with acid, cold, or fire.
Get fucked.
Fucking what? What kind of alchemist is this dude? What the fuck?
Okay,
never mind. So yeah, he's gonna take 40 points of damage. The alchemist is bloodied.
And after that, I'm going to use probably once this loads. I need to load in this page to make sure this is actually an action. I'm gonna bonus action. Do I have that prepared? I do. So because I didn't cast an actual spell and I used the staff to do it.
You did cast a spell.
I did?
Yes, if you use an item to cast a spell, that counts as casting a spell.
Damn it.
That's why you can apply sorcerer spells to most item spells, or like sorcerer points to most item spells.
Okay. Well, shit. So that means I can only cast a spell 2nd level or lower.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Oz.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll that, and that's gonna end your turn.
Yes. However, I'm going to activate Burst of Hope.
Gotcha. So you're gonna activate Burst of Hope and then cast Healing Word. So what's just tell Oz how much he heals.
Let me double check this because I need to find Luna's page. It should be down here, I think, somewhere. I don't.
30. Side on this is really tricky.
Where is there's Luna? Okay, we got Luna page open. Up here. Okay, Once per day. First level higher, you can activate. Also activate. Ally within 30 feet of the orb.
It just maximizes all healing.
No. All allies within 30 feet of me also gain 5 hit points.
Oh, okay. So
Are
that
those
works.
temporary hit points or just hit points?
Those are permanent hit points. Like you literally get healed for 5 hit points. So
Yeah.
Oz, you get healed for 7 plus 5.
Cool. That's
Okey-dokey.
12.
That's 12.
And
All
then
right,
it's
so there is another one. He does not have a good grasp of what's going on, so he's going to dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and he's going to get right here. And look, and you all see a drow kind of come into frame here. He looks around and goes, "Oh no!" And that is going to be.
Can Lili speak in Elvish? We come in peace.
Drow don't speak Elvish.
Fuck!
It's
Well, Lili doesn't know that, so she speaks in Elvish anyway.
In
raises
Azuma, they
his
speak
eyebrow.
Undercommon.
We
Oh, yeah, they do.
come in peace while a raging bear has crushed his.
I mean, I was gonna ask if I could make a persuasion check.
I'm gonna say no on that. I'm gonna
I mean,
neg-
he doesn't speak Elvish, so
Yeah.
so
Wait,
clearly.
hold on. I might be wrong. He has Elvish on his sheet.
Oh shit!
He has Elvish and Undercommon on his sheet. Apparently, Drow do speak Elvish. I must be dumb or something. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and go ahead and make a persuasion check.
All right, I have a +0 in these. That's a 4.
Yeah. Okay. Excellent. I was gonna give you disadvantage too before you rolled, but this works too. This works.
I mean, I
Yeah,
hope he
no.
rolls in that one.
Oh no, I'm just setting a DC. Like
Oh,
persuasion checks
okay.
aren't contests.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
Well.
That's a no.
I tried.
Do me a favor and
You
just
tried.
roll it if it was a contest, anyways, just to see.
Okay.
you fail.
That's about right.
Okay, raging bear with the bones and body of his friend.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna fly. Sorry. He looks at you, and then in Elvish, actually no, this would be in Undercommon. He gives the order to kill the interlopers.
Oh, God.
Eve shouts back, "Fuck you!" in Undercommon.
What were you saying, Seraph?
It's okay, Lili. I just heard you make a fool of yourself.
Do you speak Elvish?
I speak Elvish.
I do too.
Oh, this is great. Okay, so Inazuma, it's now your turn.
Okay,
don't think that
well,
sounds like
I'm gonna
gibberish.
roll a constitution.
Con save.
Constitution?
Just say con save.
Isn't that at the end of
constipation
your
check.
turn?
No, you roll it at the
Constipation
end of
check.
you roll it at the
Especially-
end of your turn.
End of my turn. Okay.
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna mosey on down here, and I'm gonna take 2 shots at the big douchebag.
That the big douchebag? There's
There's a lot of
several.
big.
bags.
There's
Well,
standing
several.
right here.
the
Come on.
drow. Sorry, excuse me.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Please.
I
stop.
hate-
Bonus section.
3 of them
Bonus
are
section. Hunter's mark
ones.
first.
Okay.
I
He is
hate
marked.
to be this guy, but you have disadvantage because you're poisoned.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yep.
Yay!
Have fun.
He is
I'm
Hunter's marked.
sorry.
Come on.
Don't link that in Discord, not here.
Both of them hit.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll me damage.
Yes.
And let's see. He does not.
Hunter's mark twice.
Oh, and Claw Slayer for the second one.
He is going to use Song of Defense, and he is going to spend a 5th level spell slot to reduce the damage that he takes this turn by 20. 14, 35, 6. That's 41 points of damage, reduced to 21.
That's still decent.
Yeah, that's still pretty good, considering he had to spend a 5th level spell slot to do that.
Yeah.
And then wasted.
And
Ah.
as he draws a scimitar, you can see he's getting ready for something, but
Oh boy.
the world may never know. All right.
I just imagine Lili was like, have you guys ever seen Mars Attacks?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I imagine Lili is like
classic.
that Martian that's like,
oh my god.
Stop, halt, we come in peace. Like,
Yeah.
in Elvish. As someone like literally vaporizes, like, you know, in like one of their allies, like, stop, we come in peace.
That's such a good reference. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Oh no. What are they doing?
What are
They
they doing?
definitely aren't doing this.
Okay, Inazuma, is that end your turn?
I need to make the Constitution saving throw.
Okay, go ahead. And then we'll skip on over to this guy. This guy's
Can
gonna
I
dash.
add up +10?
Yay!
No, my
Oh,
please,
Okay. I rolled
Okay,
higher
so
than
that's a
15.
success.
Can I add a +10 to this anyway?
I'm not gonna poison.
I mean,
Was that
to a
only
con save?
is that only attack rolls?
That's only attack rolls. Yeah, if you're
Okay.
thinking of War God's Blessing.
Yes, I am. Because that's
Yeah,
my
what's
current
up?
channel divinity.
This is it's not clicking for me. Awkward. This is nothing, right? Like it's just
That's a spiritual weapon.
That's a spiritual
so
weapon. If
sorry.
you attack that, then there's something wrong.
If you attack it, it will just go through it. But yes,
I
that's
will ping my int again.
You're good. So there's two Drow warriors that rush forward to the aid of their kind of obviously mage counterpart here. And oops. Oh, all right. I just zoomed in really close on accident, and now I can't see anything.
Have fun with that.
To fix that, just zoom out.
Yeah, you know that's usually fuck you.
It's usually the fix if something didn't keep popping up on the screen.
I'm gonna murder the party here. All right, here we go.
No, you're not.
This guy gets right here. Fucking Drowfall party dies. All right, and then it's the kobold, this kobold dude's turn. He's already taken a ton of damage from lightning. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he's going to hold back. He's going to get right here, and he's going to hold an action. He is going to... No, he's not going to hold an action. He's going to take the dodge action.
Solid call.
Oz, it's now your turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna fuck up his friend right in front of him.
Go for it. Which, as a note, his friend here that's covered in the bone armor and shit is now, like, trying to retreat from you. Like, he's backing up, but keeping his face towards you, obviously.
Oh,
Go
okay.
ahead and roll damage on that. Yeah, so as he's doing this, he kind of takes one step back. You take 2 huge steps forward really quickly, overpower him, kind of hook with your axe the back of his head, and just headbutt him, shattering the helmet that he's wearing, and he just drops to the ground.
The lesson of the day, kids. Metal is stronger than bone.
All right, so yeah, you just murdered a kobold with your face.
This is a fair lesson.
You have an attack left and movement.
I do, and a bonus action,
Yeah.
which I will use to rage.
Okay, you start raging, and just now there's 2 raging barbarians in the party. There just seems to be y'all just need some zen tea, okay? Some hot tea, some
You
calming.
can make that.
This is true. All right, and you're raging. What else are you doing?
15. Moving to here.
I have a cat purring on my lap.
That's the best feeling.
It is.
And I'm gonna hit this boy right here, or at
Hit
least
the
attempt
shit
to.
out of him. Hit the shit out of him. You have 1 attack left. Do it.
Is rage a bonus action? That was
Yes.
a free action.
It's a bonus
Ouch.
action. You're confusing with Pathfinder.
Oh, no.
Holy shit, you crit. Oh,
Oh,
my
no.
god. Roll it,
How many
roll it.
levels? How many
Daddy's
levels do you
back,
have?
boys.
I think he's just 2.
Does rage damage get doubled on a crit? No,
It is
right?
not. Only dice damage. But
Okay.
still. This is...
A lot of damage.
Yeah, hold on.
That's a lot of damage.
That is a lot of damage.
So that's... And then... Yeah, that's 25 damage in 1 hit. As you just come around the corner, this elite guard, drow, the same kind of guard that you usually see with the drow, he almost seems surprised that you step up to him so quickly, throws up his like rapier to block the axe, and you just barrel through the defense, right into the chest, just an axe blade. He's not bloodied, but he's definitely hurt by that. That was a chunk.
Yeah, your boy's going to action surge.
Okay. Oh god, that's a hit.
Oh
just do it. Just do it. Fucking, oh my gosh.
And raging. Don't forget about the raging.
Yeah, the raging adds 2 damage every hit right now.
Oh my god.
That's 40 points of damage. As you come around the corner, this guy throws up his rapier to try to block the hit from your axe, kind of caught unaware at how quickly you moved up to him. Whenever he throws up the rapier, you just swing the axe down. The rapier breaks in half. Axe blade gets planted in the chest. You pull it out and just 3 more attacks straight into the same wound that you just created, and he falls to the ground dead.
Also,
Jiminy fucking Christmas.
full disclosure, I would have taken an attack of opportunity from this kobold here, because I did enter and exit his area.
Thank you. Been a while. Let's see. That is going to be a spear attack, and these dudes do not have the whole spear thing down too well.
Yeah, I War God blessing his attack. No, I'm kidding.
Oh wow, he's actually going to hit. Okay,
Oh, damn.
cool.
Spirit shield.
Okay.
Oh,
Roll
no,
46.
trust me. I really don't need it, but okay.
Roll 46. Okay, so all of the damage is prevented, and he now takes... I think he takes...
Oh my
14
god.
damage.
He takes 14 points of damage.
Fuck is the synergy? What the hell? Alright, he takes 14 points of damage from the attack that would only have done 5. Alright, sure. Yeah, no problem.
You done messed
All right.
up AA round.
So Oz Kratos is a guy, and then Ung, while raging, has his like bear ancestor spirits and one dwarf murder a kobold. This is fun. All right, Jeff, it's now your turn.
Welcome
Okay,
to
Jeff
D&D,
is
kids.
going to take the potion.
Okay.
Shit.
Who the fuck
Welcome to
keeps...
D&D, everybody.
So your health is
Great.
at... Jeff's health is at...
Yeah, it is Jordan and Steven. I don't know what it is. There's some kind of spiritual link here.
That will put it in with Jericho back at 79, so that's good. Jeff is going to move... right here.
Okay.
And he's going to shoot that one.
All right, go ahead. The 15 does miss. The 18 just hits. 7 points of damage. This guy is still standing strong, still standing fast. Very confused, very terrified that there are now like bear spirits, and he just watched Oz, who I'm assuming is in robot form because I don't think you can be in Oz form in combat. Oz...
I can until I take damage.
Okay, gotcha.
Which I
So-
did take damage, so I would be in robot form, yes.
Gotcha. So he just watched this like 6'5" metal monster walk over to one of the drow leaders of his party and murder him in 2 seconds, and now has like ghosts fighting him. I don't.
After he got hit by a lightning bolt.
After he just got hit by a lightning bolt, like the lightning bolt part, he's like, okay, I'll take it. But then the rest of this, he's just like, I need to go.
What was in that lightning bolt?
Oh my god. Okay.
Drugs.
Drugs. Yeah, he's like hallucinating now. Shadow Scalp.
How hurt does Inazuma look?
Well, Inazuma. How hurt do you look?
He's about halfway there.
Okay.
On a scale of 1 to like 110, I'm at about a 65.
Okay. She's going to stop and grab another potion out of Eve's bag. And then waddle over to Inazuma. Whoa, lag. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to land the token directly on your face. And she's going to head it to you.
Shadowskin just jumps on top of him and tries
And
to
it's
shove
a greater...
potion down.
Actually, she has an accident, so she's going to feed it to you.
God.
That's exactly.
Just shoves it in your mouth.
Oh, but
I'm
I imagine, like-
imagining this
And now roll a
dragon, like-
greater healing potion.
I'm
Shut up.
imagining this dragon holding a potion in her mouth, just like giving you mouth-to-mouth resuscitation with like a potion.
She can sit up on her hind legs and just...
She has opposable thumbs.
Does she really?
Yes.
I don't like that.
Dragons
What
have
the
opposable
fuck?
thumbs.
Okay.
Yep.
That's much less fun.
Yeah, I like the mouth idea.
That's okay. You can go with the mouth idea.
French kissing in the weirdest way.
Oh, just like
Oh,
pouring a
now
potion into your
kiss.
throat. Alright, so go ahead and roll that, and Inazuma, you'll heal for that much.
Apparently, Inazuma's a player.
Well,
believe it.
I mean,
If it helps,
Shadowskull-
Shadowskull is not interested in him at all.
Oof, rejected by a dragon.
I mean, to be fair, dragons are gonna reject you typically.
I mean, yeah,
How it
because he's
works.
not a bard. Duh.
Or a donkey.
That too.
Oh god.
Please don't polymorph him.
I have 2 polymorphs.
I can do that.
I have a 9th level spell. I could do it.
No, I literally have polymorph, so I can do it.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I didn't mean to do it. I'm sorry.
Not doing it. Not doing it. Don't move me, please. Listen, Spirit, sometimes maybe I should move myself. Oh.
No, wait, you're the DM.
I didn't
Right.
want him to start feeding off of me, so I muted my mic.
Are you good, Jordan?
Are you good?
I think he's dead.
Should I go check
I'm
his?
sorry, I didn't mean to.
Are you here, Jordan?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Seized. It's all good.
Oh. Oh.
What
Are
do
you
you
okay?
think so good?
I'm good.
I
I'm
don't
good.
know
I'm
this
good.
person who messaged me.
You guys know this has happened multiple times.
Yeah, that doesn't stop me from being a worried individual.
Yeah, it doesn't stop us from being concerned.
The fact that it
Normal,
keeps happening
guys.
more.
I'm scared. Okay, I'm kidding. Yeah, we're good though.
Wow.
I just feel like shit afterwards.
Okay, alright.
Is that
So Shadowscale feeds the potion
For
to
Jordan,
Inazuma.
yes.
Oh, I can't tell because the fire. Wait, yeah, I can.
Where-
Go ahead and roll the potion, please.
I did.
Oh yeah, the potion.
I don't see where it's been rolled. Oh, okay, there it
Right
is.
up there.
Gotcha. Yeah, there was so much stuff after that. I was like, oh, okay. Alright, and you heal 17. That's the end of Shadowscale's turn. It is now the Alchemist's turn. The Alchemist freaks the fuck out because it just got hit with a lightning bolt and is now going to backpedal somewhat. And, okay, alright, well, that sucks. The Alchemist is going to...
Oh, hey, by the way, Inazuma, you should heal for that 58 points of damage back because everybody has Hero Feast on them.
Oh yeah.
Oh, do they?
Yeah,
So that means I wouldn't have to use the healing potion.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, sure.
What?
Here's feast.
Yeah,
Here's
we-
feast.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have
Negates
Hero's
poison.
Feast. So I'm at. Was I resistant or immune to poison?
You're immune to poison damage completely.
Yeah.
So okay.
So just add 58 back to your health, whatever that is.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, I
Alright.
forgot about that. I'm sorry.
Good to
It's
know.
okay.
I completely forgot about that, and I was like, wait.
So is Shadowscale taking a different action on her turn?
Let's see, she'd be right here. She
Yep.
would take the potion herself, I think.
Okay, that's fine. She uncorks it, boop, downs it.
Sees that Inazuma doesn't need it.
Yeah, she looks at Inazuma like, oh no, this is okay. I can just drink it myself. And so the Kobold Alchemist is going to use a bonus action to activate Alchemical Protection, and he's going to choose. Let's see, himself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Too far away. Okay. Cool. So all of the drow and all of the kobolds all start sparkling as he throws out some dust, and it just seems to kind of fill the room with this noxious gas. Well, not noxious gas, but this kind of green, sickly gas all of a sudden. And all of the kobolds and the 2 drow in front of you start to sparkle a little bit.
Do I know what this is?
Not necessarily, no.
Damn.
Yeah, this would be something only somebody with alchemy tools could really understand, necessarily, and even then it's a pretty high check.
Okay.
So.
Alright.
Alright, and that is his bonus action. With his action, he is going to take out a dart, and he is going to throw a dart.
Also, as a note, it assuming you aren't poisoned anymore.
Also, real quick, can I roll an alchemy tools check to see if I know what it is?
Sure.
Good luck.
19. I would say you have a generally pretty good idea that the chemical that he just threw out in the air, when it sublimated into gas immediately, and he seemed to have some kind of method of control over it. You're pretty sure he's guarding his allies somehow, maybe granting them resistance of some kind. So.
Sick. Yeah, I'm gonna yell that out to the party.
Perfect.
The guys are standing there like, what the fuck?
See, you can change the
And
damage
I
type.
roll a check now to figure out.
Can't change the fucking damage type. No, because it's an alchemy thing.
Okay, damn it.
He can't change the damage type of his dart. This is AIDS. I hate Hero's Feast. So yeah, he's just gonna throw a dart at Oz, and well, that's gonna miss anyway. So it just goes wide. And Oz, you're fine. Sarah, it's your turn.
A little annoyed,
I'm
but
sorry.
fine.
It's okay.
I mean, I'm not sorry, but.
I mean, I'm not sorry either. I would use it too.
Sorry,
Could
not
be
sorry.
Spirit Guardians.
Could be.
What's the range on
Could
that?
be Spirit Guardians. I think Hero's Feast is worse at this point. It's fucked
is.
over so many of his plans.
It is.
Which one's the alchemist?
with
The
the green
alchemist
dot?
is the one in the far back. No, the one on the green dot is
Oh,
the
no.
the drow mage.
Yeah, that's true.
The alchemist.
That's the alchemist?
Yep. This is the sorcerer. This is the alchemist.
So sorcerer, an alchemist, and then a drow mage. I don't like any of them.
Mm-hmm. Those are all bad
Pick
options.
one and start stabbing.
Why I can't really stab the sorcerer? No, I don't want to do that too. I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna try to cast Sacred Flame on the sorcerer and probably cry because DC sucks.
Sure. What is your spell save DC?
16.
16?
Wait, what?
Not too bad.
Oh, proficiency, right? Okay.
Proficiency bonus is OP. Alright, so that's a dex save from him. I'm just gonna fucking manually roll it because Roll20's crap is so slow. That's a natural 17, and I think his dex is like +2 or something, so he does manage to just kind of hop out of the way. What the fuck?
Well, now I'm sad.
I'm sorry. But, Luna.
Luna's gonna move up and sit on Oz's shoulder.
Okay. So, Luna goes over. She's
Daddy?
I don't think this guy has a reaction, does he?
He does not know.
Okay, good.
Alright, that's the end of Luna's turn. God damn it.
Don't like that!
Eve, it's your turn.
That was the last straw.
Oh, this is the end.
Eve moves out here.
This is what happens, alright.
Lots more. Move the token here. Because I think I can move it only 20 feet at a time.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And it's going to take a swing at him. At the same time, I'm going to shoot Eldritch Blast
Okay.
at that one.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attacks. Alright. Yeah, no. Your Eldritch Blast all hit.
I love how you
30
can
points of
roll a
damage.
fucking 17 with a natural,
The natural one. Yeah. Plus 16. Fucking. I think she's got both Darkwire and a Rod of the Pack Keeper right now, if I'm not mistaken.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's how she's doing that.
Yep.
Alright. Yeah.
I could also get one to the Roar Mage. Do you want me to go get that too?
You're banned. All right, so actually, it wouldn't stack because Darkwire functions as a Wand of the War Mage. So
Oh yeah, it does, doesn't it?
yeah, it wouldn't stack.
Tape them together.
30. you just like super glue like the wand onto the end of Darkwire.
I have Tinker's tools.
Oh my god.
Let's not.
So-
So we did.
30 points of damage. The this kobold is still standing. However, he is bloodied. He's starting to look pretty rough, and like the other one, he's just pulling out this like weird dark green blood.
Let me see if I have an AoE. I don't think I do, unless if it's Thunderstep.
Okay, it is the Scale Sorcerer's turn. What?
I said just give me a second.
Do you have a bonus action?
I can also Quicken Spell.
It's true.
I'm going to
I guess you
Quicken
have a lot
Spell.
of bonus actions in that case. Alright. What are you quickening?
I'm going to do another Eldritch Blast at that kobold and see if I can kill him. And whatever
Okay.
leftover damage is going to go to
Give it a try.
this guy back here.
Go ahead and roll.
Will do.
All three hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Still not quite enough.
Damn.
Yeah, like bloody doesn't necessarily mean.
Well, I mean, wait. Withering Touch.
Okay, you're gonna Withering Touch.
I don't know if they're immune to it, but I'm going to test it.
That's okay. So let's see. That would be 11 and 11 is 22, 32, and that's 40, 45. Yeah.
Shit.
So, yeah, he had just a little bit over or a little bit under that. Whenever you hit him with the third beam, you kind of feel that tug of Darkwire, your Withering Touch, and as the third beam passes, it kind of grazes him, and it looks like it's not going to be a fatal shot, but some of the energy pours into him from that third beam and just starts siphoning the blood out of his veins, basically, and he just kind of mummifies in front of you and then falls over. All right, that's going to be the end of your turn. It's now the Sorcerer's turn. The Sorcerer is going to rise up in the air, about 30 feet in the air, and bark out some orders in Draconic. And so those of you that speak Draconic would know that he is telling one of the Drow to go get reinforcements. And
Do any of us speak Draconic?
I do.
I know two people. Yeah, I know two people that do.
And so does Shadow Scale.
Well, that's a good
Yeah,
point.
that
I
would
didn't
make
even
sense.
Murder them.
remember Shadow Scale.
Murder them all. They're trying to get reinforcements.
Okay, and so the sorcerer is going to rise up in the air, bark out an order, and then is going to cast a spell. Right.
Hold
I
on.
need to look at the range here.
Counterspell.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Nope.
Do you think he's fucking kidding?
Holy shit! He is literally directly in your range.
Yep, just barely.
He is on the maximum counterspell range. Okay, go ahead and go ahead and roll for it, please.
Okay, roll for it. Got it. Okay, fingers crossed.
Nobody's here. If that's...
Nope.
Oh no.
God's blessing.
Oh, you can't do that.
Damn it.
Oh wait, would a +4 help?
No, it would not.
Damn.
Nope. So, all right. So he's gonna go ahead and get his spell off. And Lili, I need you to go ahead and make me a strength. Let me check see if this is a saving throw or a check. I think it's a check. Yep. Go ahead and make a strength check, please.
Oh, a strength check or athletics?
Specifically, a strength check.
Oh, that's not good. All right.
Well,
That's an 8.
it's a tie.
Okay.
That means that you succeed technically because it's a contested check. So you feel this force being exerted on you, and you just barely manage to shrug it off. It's obviously a magical force, and you can see the sorcerer now flying like 30 feet up in the air, seems to be targeting you with some kind of nefarious magic as you see this black orb spinning in his hand, and he seems to be directing its energy at you.
Do I know what it is? My Arcana score is 17.
I would say, yeah, you probably get a good idea. This is some form of telekinesis.
Okay.
So, right, and that's going to end his turn. Ung.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello, bear boy.
What's the green dot mean again?
He's hunter's marked by Inazuma.
Okay.
Yeah, there's like this little shimmering, light that kind of follows him around. Almost looks like a Zelda fairy.
Hi.
Okay, so a
I
16.
get +4s to those, right?
You can roll a d4.
Yeah, roll d4.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what it
Roll
is.
roll
I've
your
got a
d4s.
question about Darkwire. If someone dies to Darkwire's Withering Touch, I don't lose a charge, right?
That's correct because you spin the charge, but
Okay.
if you kill a creature with Darkwire, or if you kill a creature, you regain that charge. So
Okay, just making sure.
2 puts it as a 21, which hits, and then 4
20.
puts it at... Huh?
It's a 20.
It's a 21. You roll a
21 and a
19.
20.
21 and 20, right? Okay, gotcha. Yeah, and then a 20. He's gonna go ahead and shield this. The 20 would not hit. The 21 still
War
does.
God's blessing.
Well, fuck you.
What does that do?
Yeah, it gives you a
Plus
30, so
10.
both hit. Go ahead and roll damage on both of them.
Yeah, the moment I see him shield, I War God's blessing.
30 feet in
Well,
the air.
fuck you.
Yeah.
And then, so that's what, 20, 31, 37? 37.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's okay. So that's with the rage damage.
Yeah.
Okay, 37 points of damage. This dude is, he's dead. You turn around, just rage. This bear just barrels through. God, kill me. Just barrels through. You pick him up, slamming down to the ground, and just hold your the mammoth tusk out, and just jam it into him.
I would like to point out that all Ung has done in this fight is run, hit people with a big fucking stick, and then run to the next one and kill them.
This is literally how you play barbarian.
Literally. Fuck you all.
Barbarian is how you play the game. Lili, it's now your turn.
Oh, it's my turn again? What the fuck? All right.
Yeah.
I thought everything was going to be dead by this point.
Wow.
Sorry for disappointing you, Mom.
No, it's
There's like
quite
4
alright.
people that go after you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and then a lot of people, you know, on the new turn.
Yeah.
God, I don't even know what I want to do.
You want to do something?
I didn't think I'd get this far. You know what? Fuck this kobold right here. This one that just tried to telekinesis me.
Okay.
Fuck him.
All right, yeah, go
Fireball.
for it.
That's a
Fireball.
27.
27 definitely hits. Roll damage.
Fuck
That's
you
a
in
19.
particularly.
Fucking 19 from a cantrip. Oof. All right.
Is he dead?
He's definitely not dead. No.
All right, cool. Spiritual weapon him.
Okay. I'm gonna pull your spiritual weapon out, and we're just gonna pull something random.
And
here.
I'm going to cast this at, because I really don't like this guy. I'm going to cast this at 4th level.
Okay. Boop.
Which means it does an extra. What is this? 17 hit.
A 17 just hits. That is his AC.
Nice. Cool. All right, so 4th level.
Okay.
Submit. That
And
is.
that's 15 points of damage.
That's not right. Oh, yes, it is. Okay.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
15 points of damage, and yeah, he's definitely still alive.
Is
However,
that the Guardian from fucking Monday's campaign?
Yep.
it is. I just kind of scrolled through my tokens and was like, yeah, we'll
I'm
use
pretty
that.
sure that's the what lies below image
Yes.
2.
Yeah.
Yes. No, that is the Libra Matera. Anyway, so this sorcerer is still actually flying in the air right now, flapping his wings.
Does he have to make a? Oh, he's flying
is-
with his wings,
he is-
right? Never mind.
Yes, he does still have to make 2 con saving throws because he is concentrating right now, though. So.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. That is an 11 plus 2, which would succeed on the 19. That's a failure. That's a 3 plus 2. It's a 5. So the 13, the spiritual weapon, breaks his concentration on telekinesis. So, boop. The dark orb vanishes as the spiritual weapon crashes into him, and he kind of looks to the side. And gets frustrated that the ball of energy just disappears from his hand. And is that the end of your turn, Lili?
No, I'm going to say in Orcish, because I can do that. Get fucked.
Oh, okay. There's no response, but you have said your piece.
Yep.
All right, Inazuma.
Well, I'm on a bonus action move my hunter's mark towards the sorcerer, and I'm going to end his life.
Okay.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
All right, so he is hunter's marked. The fairy, I guess it's not a fairy, but the little light darts over to him.
It's now a family. A fairy.
Fairy.
Family. It's now a family.
Yes, it is.
Again, my brain's not working right now.
I will be right back real fast while everybody else takes a turn.
Sure. Zuma, go ahead and roll damage on both of those.
And I get Hunter's Mark.
And Colossus Slayer.
And I wouldn't get a sneak attack, right?
You do not get sneak attack in this case.
Okay.
Yep. That is still enough damage to take him down as you plant an arrow directly in his chest. He looks down and he grabs it. It's still flying. You seem to have missed any vital organs there, but it's still an arrow in the chest, which is usually fairly uncomfortable. And he tries to pull it out for a second and looks up to you. And as he looks up, another arrow just right in the eye.
I give him a smile right before I shoot it.
Oh, the last thing he sees is Inazuma smiling at him. Falls to the ground.
Wholesome as fuck.
And then I'm going to move. Let's see. I'm gonna move just past. Hold on a second. Yeah, I'm gonna move just past Lili.
Okay.
You're right there. All right, and I'm gonna end my turn.
Alrighty. And next up is the Drow Elite Warrior. He's going to go ahead and take some swings at Ung after he just watched Ung you just pasted a mage. You see him turn around and he yells out in Undercommon to the other mage. And Zuma, you understand him, and anybody else that speaks Undercommon would understand this as well. He's telling the other drow in the room, "I'll distract them, run." And
you're not going to get far.
he pulls out his rapier and he's just gonna try to fight Ung. Probably a bad decision, but
very bad
This
decision.
is the story of a girl who blocked his attack and only takes 20 damage.
No, you don't take that because you are fucking immune to poison damage.
Yep.
You are.
You are fighting kobolds and drow whose specialty is poison.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm immune to the poison damage, and then I'm resistant
Yes.
to the piercing damage.
So you take 4 points of damage as he manages to get up under your guard, but he thrusts, and the bear hide is just no. You're also raging, so you don't even really feel it. It's nothing.
Hey,
So,
friend, do me a favor. Go ahead and get dunked on.
I just want to let you guys know that at say even level 13, these are really difficult enemies to kill. Y'all are level 17 or 18 and just mopping the floor with them. Okay, so it's now this drow's turn, and I am gonna check to see if he has. He does. He is gonna go right here. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, we're good. What's up? Oh, I'm not buying a house. Okay.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's because it's gonna be hard to sell it because it's in the middle of Altus. So, I mean, the housing market's great, but Altus sucks. Nobody wants to live here. So the housing market's great, just not here. Yeah. Yeah, they're screwed. One of my coworkers has been trying to sell her house for about a year now, and she's been unable to. Yep. This place sucks. Nobody wants to live here because it's garbage. Okay, sorry. Yes, Zuma, they are poison types trying to fight steel types. That is a very apt analogy here. Okay, and the Drow Mage does make it a pretty considerable distance here. He's also going to dash, which would get him right here. Okay, and y'all watch the Drow Mage. Some silvery energy appears around him, and he just vanishes. And Oz.
Well, fuck. I was gonna murder that guy, but now I feel like he's too far away to run after.
He may or may not be. You have seen Misty Step used before, and then you watched him just fucking running for it as fast as he could.
Yeah, he'd still be fucking 30 feet ahead of me.
Yeah, he moved 90 feet that turn, so.
Alright, guess we're just gonna fuck up this boy.
Alright, yeah, go for it. He, just from a warrior standpoint, he seems to have accepted his fate here. He seems
Is he looking pretty fucked up?
No, he has not taken any damage at all, but he's looking around at the odds. He's like, I don't think I'm gonna live. Alright, 27 hits.
Don't forget little Luna was on his shoulder.
20 hits. Yeah, but that's fine. I'm gonna move her, or just leave her right there, and we'll just know she's on Oz's shoulder. And she's just like, while you're hitting him, she's just like, oh no, oh. Alright, so that's 12 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 13. It's 31 points of damage. He is bloodied. Not looking good.
Cool.
Alright.
Didn't you just say he hasn't been hit yet?
Yes, 31 points of damage. Bloodied. Okay, and Oz, that's going to be the end of your turn.
Oz is going to yell to the party to leave this one alive.
Okay. And Jeff.
Which one did the other one go to? Which way?
Eve, you wouldn't have had visuals of him.
Well, I'm literally asking the party so I can actually chase after him.
Oz would tell her which way to go.
Okay. So.
Because if anybody can catch him, I could probably catch him.
Okay, so you know he went in that general direction.
Okay.
Like that way.
Alright.
Don't die!
Okay.
Don't die.
Jeff is going to keep Oz's command and thing and attack him.
Okay.
But if it's going to kill him, he's just going to do non-lethal damage.
So you're doing non-lethal damage. Okay. You need to move your mic a little closer to your mouth.
I am sorry. I literally have it up against my face. I cannot put it any closer to my mouth. It can't go any further.
Okay.
You can stick it
All
in
right,
the
so-
mouth.
No, it physically can't be pulled out of the headset anymore.
True.
I was making a sexual joke. I'm sorry.
No, that's for later. Alright, so 12 points of damage.
Grow up.
I can't. Alright, 12 points of
need,
damage.
like,
The
a
11
cold towel?
fails. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. You tell me. Does it fail?
You were shooting this guy. Yeah, 11 fails. That's gonna be 12 points of damage to this dude. It does not come close to killing him. Alright, Shadow Scale. In fact, there is a drow and an alchemist left. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make one roll for this alchemist and see what happens. And after that, well, actually, yeah. 1 second. Okay, so I'm gonna make one. Shadow Scale, you go ahead, because the alchemist is next.
Okay. Shadow Scale is going to... see. I think I have a total of 90 when she's flying. She's gonna fly here. That's 30. And then she is literally going to go here. Right here.
Okay. And that's gonna be the end of her turn?
Yep.
Gotcha. We're gonna have to figure out something with this mic of yours. We'll have to test it some more.
I literally turned it down because you were complaining about it being too pick-a-bee.
Right, it's picking me up, and that's the issue. It's been picking me up even when you have it like really, really low. I don't know why. It seems to have like some kind of special voice activation or something. So I'll have to look up something to fix that. Alright, so Shadow Scale, that's the end of your turn, I'm assuming. Alright, and it's the Kobold Alchemist's turn, and you watch him like pull out this little vial, and he's mixing chemicals in it really quickly throughout this fight so far. And he looks up again, and he looks down, he looks up again, he looks down, and he pours one more chemical in it, and the entire mixture turns this bright blue color. And he is just going to take the vial, and you hear him shout out, as he throws it, he goes, "Hope you like the taste of cold!" And as it lands, it's going to hit Oz, Luna. Yeah, this is going to hit everybody but even Jeff and Shadow Scale. So
Spirit Shield is going to be protecting Luna.
Okay, gotcha. I need a Constitution saving throw from everybody except for Eve, Jeff, and Shadowscale. I'm giving you the cold shoulder.
Dude, are you
Con
kidding
save.
me?
Yes, con save.
Wait, do we still have
Yikes.
bless?
Yes.
You do still have bless.
Hmm.
Lili hasn't taken any damage yet, so.
She's about to. Oh wait, is Ara back?
No.
Roll for
Still
Ara.
muted.
Good point. Roll for Aura. Alright, let me see.
Huh?
Hold on. Sorry, sometimes I forget. Come on. Select save. Oh my great Ghibli Goobers, roll 20. Why is your shit so slow?
Ara's back.
Hey, Ara's back. Ara, can you
I'm
roll
back.
me a Can you roll me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Sure. There you go.
For you and Luna.
24.
Alright, well fuck you. And one for Luna as well, please.
Luna's on Oz's shoulder.
She's not his familiar though.
Okay.
Yeah, just go ahead and roll one for her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Gone.
Oh, if you thought she was safe on Oz's shoulder, you're wrong.
You're very wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Roll the 1, bud.
I don't remember what our previous rulings on that were, so for right now we'll just do this. And see, 14. Alchemist DC is 15.
I just
So that
wasn't sure
is-
because, like, I'm over here if she was out of range or something.
No.
Okay.
And so I think it's Oz, Zuma, and Luna would take the damage from this. You are going to take, and everybody else takes half. 72 points of cold damage if you roll under a 15.
Neat.
But-
Luna's resistant.
Okay, nice. And yeah, she also takes 10 less damage than that as well. So, 2. If you are resistant, if you're taking half for some reason, it's 36.
36.
Yeah, half of 72 is 36.
Oh, I'm thinking. All right.
So
You're good.
Luna's taking 10 less
26.
than that?
Yep.
Neat. Thank you.
Because Ung protects her with Spirit Shield.
Oh, you the
And-
best.
That would also mean that the Kobold takes 10 points of damage as well.
Yes.
Okay, and the Kobold takes 10 points of damage. Is like this, your little like swirling group of spirits splits in two, and some of them go over and take some of the damage for Luna and like form kind of a spirit wall. Some others just go over and just start punching this Kobold in the mouth. One of the bears is just like very posh. Is, how dare you attack a child?
I can only think of Sebastian from Black Butler.
Yes, that'll work. All right. So whoops.
I'm so glad I gave Luna that cloak.
That was a lot of damage. And did you subtract that, Ung?
Yes, yes.
Okay, cool. Making sure. All right, and that is the end of the Kobold Alchemist's turn. And I'm gonna say from here, you guys can kind of do whatever you want because they are both on death's door right
Okay.
now.
Eva's going to try and catch
Um,
the one that's running away.
Okay, how are you doing that specifically?
Well, she was going to run over here,
Uh-huh.
and he said in this general direction, so I was going to Misty
Yes.
Step, and then if I see him, I'm going to polymorph him.
Okay. So go ahead and move yourself 30 feet to where you want to be.
Okay.
And then Misty Step. Wherever you're wanting to Misty Step to.
Wait a minute. Click things that are wrong. Misty said is 60 or
30 feet.
30 feet?
Yup.
Let's go with my Dimension Door cape then.
Cape of the Montebank.
Yep.
Okay, that's up to
Straight up in
400
here.
feet, so just straight right there.
Yep.
All right. You land here and you do see him.
I quicken spell and polymorph him.
Did you not just? Oh, because
Magical item.
but magical item, does it force you to cast the spell?
I don't think so, does it?
It casts the actual spell. You wouldn't be able to polymorph if you did that. Because you'd have to cast a spell of second level or lower.
Okay. Wait a minute. See.
Damn you higher level spells.
Let's
Yeah.
see. What is?
Do you have anything else?
Oh.
What are you guys doing with the kobold and the warrior while this is going on?
Oh, I'm raging, so I'm beating the ever living shit out of this dude.
Yeah, I want to went after the alchemist as well.
Okay.
Although I don't think. Yeah, I'd have to say.
Do you need me to roll for it?
You would have both gotten to the alchemist. And no, I don't want you to roll for it because this guy has like 4 health left. He is dead no matter what y'all do to him. Y'all can sneezes in his general direction. He's dead.
Can I
what level
bite
is
him
large
in the throat?
reduce? 3?
Yes. So you pick him up and just basically, with your size compared to his, considering he's small and you are fairly large, you're technically medium but pretty big.
Yeah.
He doesn't really have much left in the way of head and neck, that kind of stuff. So yeah.
What level is hold person?
Hold person 2nd level.
Okay then, I will do the dimension door and I will quicken spell a spell scroll and hold person.
Okay, you can do that. What is the DC on that?
I don't know, it's a spell scroll.
I think in AshWinter doesn't matter anyways. He just rolled a natural 1. So he is paralyzed.
Nice.
Hi,
Nice.
sweetheart.
Convenient.
Where do you think you're going?
It's like the ice in animated movies where like a character gets frozen or something, where like his eyes are moving around. Okay. And you guys, are you trying to take the warrior prisoner, or are you?
Oh, I'm taking him prisoner.
Okay. In this case, make me just a strength check. I'm gonna make a contested strength check with.
Shadow Scale's going to come help me. And we're going to take the
that's a
paralyzed
success.
person and then
Just roll
start
a 4.
dragging them back.
That's the success. He just rolled a 4. So you managed to quickly disarm him and then kind of de-threaten him. He is no longer a threat. And you start dragging the Drow Mage back.
Yep.
God damn it.
Yeah, the warrior, first off, we're going to take all of his items, whatever he has on him, we're just going to take all that out.
Yep.
He doesn't need any of that.
Yep. He's wearing a full set of very fancy leather armor, and in terms of items, he has a satchel, basically just typical adventuring gear or guard gear, more or less. His sword does appear to be magical. So.
Cool. Just gonna strap that into the ever-growing fucking sheaths that I have, apparently.
You just have like a fucking mobile armory.
Oz is a mobile armory.
This is
Oh
true.
God, what's his name from Heaven's Field, the anime?
Oh yeah, who the fuck is that? Hold on.
Archer.
Archer, yeah.
Yeah, Archer. Yeah, where he can create weapons at will.
Bone of my soul.
I am the bone of my soul.
We need
God
to
damn it.
finish that when I go up to visit you.
Heaven's Feel is so good.
It would take us a...
You know what? Oz actually kind of is a little bit like Gilgamesh, though. He's got a very Gilgamesh.
That's where I was thinking. Sorry.
Yeah, well, Archer can do it too. Archer does it through copying, and Gilgamesh has all the originals.
Mm-hmm.
But Gilgamesh, Oz and Gilgamesh actually kind of have a similar personality. Gilgamesh is a little bit more prissy than Oz, but other than that, they're the same person.
I don't understand this reference.
It's okay. You need to watch Fate. That's all. There's a lot of Fate. My recommendation is
a lot of the entire community is a dumpster fire. Okay?
It's terrible. It's awful.
Yeah, it is.
As a lot of anime fandoms are.
Yeah, it's worse. It's worse than most that you've encountered.
The entire animes, like the entire series, is a dumpster fire.
Listen,
That
I will
prints
fucking
money
cut you.
somehow.
Because it's amazing. Fuck
I
you.
know. I know it is. I watch it.
You're a terrible person for watching Fate. Anyways, so yeah. You drag the drow back. You have the other drow warrior captive. And we are now you guys watch her like dragging this poor fucking drow back.
I got a present, guys.
Okay.
Can I hit it?
No. No.
If he gets unparalyzed, then you can smash his brains in. How's that? Hear that?
Oh god.
Please don't tell me you're surprised.
Do I have this prepared?
Well, we only need one alive.
Hey, out of curiosity, if I continually punch a wall, do I keep my rage up because I'm technically in combat with the wall?
No. No.
Can I buy a punching dummy that I can carry around with?
I don't think you need that because you're a 17th level barbarian. You have persistent rage. It lasts until you want it to drop or until the timer on it goes away, which is a minute, I believe.
I'm gonna take the rope from my climbing kit and bind his hands to his legs so he can't move them.
What happens if I cast Calm Emotions on a raging barbarian?
Let's find out.
If you cast Calm Emotions on a raging barbarian, so Calm Emotions is a really poorly named spell. It doesn't calm emotions. It should be called Altered Disposition because that's what it does. So you can suppress any effect causing a target to be charmed or frightened, which is cool. But it doesn't actually manipulate a creature's emotions technically. If you look at the bottom, this is the main the secondary effect is the main one that everyone chooses, and that is you can make a target indifferent about creatures of your choice that it is hostile towards. And so indifferent, hostile, and friendly are actually terms in D&D. They have definitions in the book. Hostile basically means that it is prepared for combat at a moment's notice. They do not like you. This can be for any number of reasons. Indifferent means that they will fuck your ass up, but only if they're provoked. And then friendly means that it takes a lot of effort to get them to fuck your ass up.
See, I always describe it as friendly, they like you. Indifferent, they don't care if you live or die.
Yes.
And then hostile, they want you to die.
I mean, that's pretty accurate. Hostile, they don't necessarily always want you to die, but
they want to hurt you.
They are here to hurt you. They do not like you. So, and that's what Calm Emotion does. It should be named Altered Disposition. It's very poorly worded.
Okay.
Yeah. So, funny enough, there is a cleric domain channel divinity that does what you're thinking as well. But that might have been like a UA that was released or something, because I don't think it's in the game anymore. But we are coming up on the last 45 minutes. I think now is a good time to just take a quick bathroom break.
Oh, thank God. Yes, please.
Yep.
I'm for it.
Yep. So. Take 5 minutes.
Unmuted.
Alright, welcome back to AshWinter, the game where all the points are made up and the levels don't matter.
And people are getting stripped.
And people are apparently getting stripped because
I am looting, by the way. I'm also dragging this person.
You said you were taking off all his items.
Yeah.
Yeah, not his clothes.
Oh, okay. Well, are you leaving him with his armor?
Those are technically items.
What armor does he have?
He has some just kind of nice leather armor. It's like studded leather.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna take that off too.
Naked.
Yeah. So you take off the studded leather armor. He's basically just got essentially a loincloth, and that's it. The Drow Mage is still paralyzed, although that is going to wear off sometime soon.
And I have tied his hands down to his legs.
Okay. And you guys now have 2 prisoners here. What are you doing?
I'm looting, but I'm also dragging the one I've got paralyzed along with me.
Okay. Well, we only need one of them alive.
Up to you which one you want to kill.
I mean, you can have your dagger eat that one.
But it already ate someone, and there's also a soul that's already in this dagger.
That doesn't mean, if it's holding a soul, that doesn't mean anything. It can consume multiple souls.
We haven't even hurt this guy yet.
Consuming a soul, 2 different things.
We haven't even... Well, okay. Do you want me to kill him?
Well, I'm just saying this one here was the one giving orders. this is the one we should question.
Technically, that Cobalt was, and we killed him.
Okay, technically, this one told that one to run.
Okay, I slid it slow.
Okay. All right. Well,
I personally vote that we beat the shit out of both of them.
gonna consider that a fatal damage. 1 second.
Like, okay.
Let's see. So there's 90 plus 70, 40 plus 20 plus 70 plus.
What the heck are you calculating over there?
30. Right. So you loot.
Okay.
You get 420,000 gold worth of loot. Just
shit. Okay.
This can be just like adventuring equipment, etc., etc.
That's fine.
I'm kind of not doing like just mundane loot now because it's so. You guys are so rich that it's like.
It means nothing.
It means.
It means a lot to Eve because Eve barely got anything.
No, I mean, I'm not giving you like a list of mundane items to go sell. I'm just here's 420,000 gold.
Unless if we're looking for something specific, right?
Right. Yes. Okay. So, but there is you get 420,000 gold worth of loot from that fight, and there aren't any. There's nothing like particularly special in any of the loot. The alchemist does have some potions on them. You get.
Okay.
Two potions of invisibility and 2 potions of supreme healing.
Awesome. Anybody need some supreme healing potions?
Supreme is the highest tier potion.
Yes.
I could use one.
Okay.
Yeah, I could. I don't need one, but I will need one sometime.
I need one.
Okay, give it to him.
Okay.
I got shot back to have help, so you know.
The good life.
Oh, that 72 damage that I took only took me down to 148 because it took away all of my
You know what?
Because I had
You
all
can
of the
just
hero's feast.
go jump in a lava pit and die Terminator style.
All the damage that I technically took, I only took 40 damage, and I'm at 135.
You're so
What
squishy.
up?
What are you doing on the front lines?
What?
What?
I didn't hear what you said.
I said, if you're so squishy, what are you doing on the front lines?
I didn't mean to be on the front line. I was just there when it happened.
You know, whenever somebody throws something at your feet and it happens to hit your ranger in the back too.
Nah.
That's kind of why I wasn't up close and personal with you guys.
It was a joke. I'm sorry. I'll shut up.
It's okay. I just didn't recognize it as a joke.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I got it was a joke. She's yeah.
I am not from here. I don't understand you people.
Technically, none of us are from here.
I mean,
This is the Twin Paradises, so technically, yeah.
Oh, that's what it's called again. Yeah, that's right.
This is what I'm talking about.
Cool,
It's okay.
Cool. So I'm gonna take this guy and ask him some questions.
Okay, what are you asking him? He does resist, but now that he's seen that you have captured his friend, the resistance seems to kind of be gone. You get that he knows he's beaten.
I'm definitely saying loud enough for him to hear that he may come back with all of his fingers. He may not. You know? I mean,
oh, can I come?
you don't need that many. He's got some nice fingers.
Yeah, I'm joining Oz on
So,
this escapade.
You got a pretty hand.
I was like asking him like, what are they doing here? Like, why are they in these caves?
I cast Zone of Truth.
Okay. That is a 12. Is this a wisdom save, I think?
I believe so. Let's see. No, charisma save.
Okay, he's actually way better at charisma. What is it? Hold on. Oh no, never mind, he's not, because proficiency in saves is a thing. Fuck! Okay, so That is a failure. Fails the zone of truth.
He's supposed to tell the truth.
And then you ask him where, what they're doing here.
Yep.
We're here on orders.
Orders from who?
Orders from one of the archmatrons.
Which archmatron?
Alethea.
That doesn't mean anything to me.
She's one of the archmatrons in Mesobaronzan. It's just the leaders.
What's that?
That's the Drow City.
Okay, is that here or what?
Very far away.
Like this plane?
Back on the material plane.
Cool. What's your name, bud?
My name?
Yes,
Do you want my common name or do you want my birth name?
The one that I'm probably gonna have them etch on your tombstone.
Bites his tongue for a second.
He said it was one of the archmatrons?
Yeah, it's one of the archmatrons, Alethea. He bites his tongue for a second. He goes, my name is Kraukix.
Okay.
His name is Kraut. Does that mean anything in Undercommon?
No.
So yeah, Oz is gonna ask him about the stalker. Where is it? Does he know anything about it?
Let me see. I'm gonna roll to see if he does know anything about it.
Can I guidance him?
No.
Damn it.
Oz
tested. X approved.
The stalker. You mean the Nightwalker?
Yeah, sure. Giant black thing, you know.
Aye.
Isn't fond on things being alive around it.
Yeah, I'm not fond of it. Yeah, I know a little bit about it. What do you want to know?
I don't know. What do you know about it?
I know it's fucking evil. Not the normal average kind of selfish evil. It's something a little bit more primal than that. Definitely not my cup of tea.
Where is
it? Seems... Well, as far as we know, it's in the forest beyond, corrupting some kind of great tree.
Do you know how far that is from here?
Yeah. Good hour's march.
Only an hour?
Yes.
How many of you are there here?
Of the Drow?
Yes.
We brought a whole legion. There's probably a few platoons left.
Okay. And what was your objective here?
Our initial objective was to establish a partnership with the dragon here, who happens to be fucking insane.
It's a dragon.
It's not a normal dragon. He nods to one of the kobold bodies, and look at that. Does that look like a normal kobold to you?
No, those are really strong lizards.
Yeah. Yeah, there's something wrong with this fucking dragon. I'm only here because my archmatron ordered it. I do not want to be here.
It doesn't help that you're helping a dragon that's literally made of disease.
It's something worse than that, I'm afraid. The dragon assisted in the creation of this Nightwalker. It's a poison straight out of some nightmare.
Oh, it sounds like we may... Wait. Can we kill the Nightwalker without killing the dragon?
I don't think so, but maybe. I don't know how that works.
Well, alright. Does anybody else have any questions for him?
Make it clean.
I mean, do we need any more things for him?
I don't know. Is there any other questions? You have any questions for us? You know, I mean, this is a nice exchange we're having here. You didn't seem like that.
He looks around at all of you with an eyebrow raising. You can let me live.
Oof.
Why?
That's
I
a
mean,
good question. Yeah, no, he's right. Objectively, why should we let you live? Not 5 minutes ago, you were trying to kill me and my friends.
To be fair, we were trying to kill them too, so you know.
Oh, I've got nothing on you. I've got nothing for you.
So you can think of no possible reason that we should let you live.
I mean,
No.
he's an honorable person.
Well,
He was
then
willing
I will
to
give him
die
an
for his
honorable death.
companions.
To be
Honorable death would mean to let him go and fight to the death.
Yep.
Mm,
Oz gives him a sword.
I'll fight him.
Okay.
Can I bare knuckle box you to the death? That'll be fun.
I don't like participating in a show.
No,
I mean,
honorable duel.
I don't find it a show. You're an honorable person. What the angel
He
lady
like
said.
holds his chin high, stands up.
So, I mean, would you like to fight? Or would you rather be
prefer to
stabbed
live.
through your neck?
I prefer to live.
I mean, I wasn't gonna stab him. I would just sort of like hit him really hard until his head exploded.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Are drow native to this plane?
Not exactly.
Okay, if you want to live, what would you do if you were to live?
Go back to Menza Branson and raise an investigation into Olivia the Archmatron.
Poor K.
I believe she has exerted power that she does not have to exert. She is my Archmatron, and I am duty-bound to assist her, but I do think she has overextended her abilities and consorted with an enemy of the people.
So what you're saying is that you're going to form some kind of resistance.
A legal resistance, yes.
See, you had to say that dirty L word.
It's still a resistance, regardless.
If I must die, I must die. This is how it will be.
Hold on. I may be able to give you refuge on the material plane.
He vanishes in front of you.
Son of a bitch.
Uh,
Eve, can you see him?
I cast the invisibility.
No, you cannot see him.
Well, wait, would I have known he bamped out of the plane or left before I did that?
So, Lili, were you trying to hide that?
Yes.
Roll a stealth check.
Alright.
You have to beat Eve's passive perception with
20.
sword. So Eve, you would have seen her cast the spell right before he disappeared.
Lili,
would have seen it too.
release him.
Yep.
Now.
No.
Are you going to box me then?
Go ahead, boxer.
Have you seen me? She waves her arms. I'm like a noodle.
Go for it, boxer.
Art, put your hands up.
If you're looking for someone to box, I can box you.
Ooh, that'd be fun. Can we box?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Is there a reason why you're banishing him, Lili? Because I was actually either about to give him refuge, and what he's doing, what he would do, is beneficial to us if this person gets in our way again.
Yes, I know. That's why I banished him.
Then we could have let him go, told him to wait at the entrance, And we would have gotten him out of there to the prime material plane.
He's also not native to this plane, I don't think. So...
DM furiously doing research on whether drow are actually native to Elysium like other elves.
Pray that they are.
I mean... He shrugs.
I wasn't planning on killing him.
No, but Oz was.
No,
I don't think
I
Oz
was going to
was.
send him to the Quiet District, where I could give him forces to help him.
That too, or your bar. I was going to offer him my bar.
You made it pretty clear that you
I
wanted to
drop
kill him.
concentration on banishment.
Peer pressure, peer pressure. Okay, he appears, looks around.
She did it.
All right, we
Points
have
to
made a
Lili.
decision. We have made a decision.
What?
You have to punch me one time.
Okay.
Make it count.
One punch. Oh,
And,
okay.
I get one punch back, and that's it.
No.
No.
No, just one. Just one.
No, you will kill him.
Half punch. One half punch.
I've got
I-
you.
Do you want to fight
If you
someone
faint,
so
I've
bad?
got you.
Why do you
Right,
want to
So he
do
can keep his rage up.
Well, the rage ends after a minute, even if he's been attacked.
Yeah, I know. It's more of just I don't know.
I-
It's something that I picked
Right.
for him. Okay.
So he throws up his hands in fisticuffs. He's like, "If we're going to do this, then you should be on guard.
Just go ahead and do it.
I am known for my extreme skill."
I am 100% sure you are. That's why I'm excited for this. Do it.
All right, he's gonna take a punch at you.
Okay.
Okay, what's your AC?
18.
All right, he punches. Ugh. You don't feel it.
This one's a good one. You should help him. He'll get the job done.
I'm not going to kill you.
Well, that's a relief.
I may be able to help you.
And how would you do that?
I have a considerable amount of forces in the prime material plane. That...
I'm a god.
Yeah, I'm basically a god.
Eve just rolls her eyes.
Interesting. And how? What do you mean? How would these forces assist me in a legal battle?
They're good at research. They're good at finding things and people, information that's not supposed to be found.
A spy network.
Well, I wouldn't call it that. More of a collection of like-minded people.
Understood.
And if you get chased off by your legal investigation,
The drow legal system does allow the employment of spies in order to solve legal debates.
There you go.
Well, I mean, I'm not calling them spies.
that's
Well,
clearly what you're using them for.
we can call them whatever we like.
I'm gonna call them dandelions.
The
Okay.
drow legal system does allow the employment of dandelions.
I like
There's...
this guy.
I like
There's a
the
man-
private explorers.
See, I like that. That's good.
They clearly do all sorts of work for you.
Oh my gosh.
There's a man in Hillsfar named Cormier. He will give you the necessary tools to complete your investigation, and if need be,
Oh
the
my
necessary
God.
forces to dispose of your leader.
Understood.
And if you get chased off, I'll give you a job at my inn.
I would like to return to my home.
Can you get there by yourself,
Where
or
is
would you
that?
like to wait for us?
That is Minza Baranz, the Drow
Yeah,
city.
again, that doesn't mean anything to me.
It's on the prime material plane, dork.
It's on the prime material plane.
There's a lot of stuff there.
There is. It is far from Hills Far. It's much closer to Karatur.
Where the fuck is that?
Karatur is far to the east.
Oh.
It's far from Hillsfar, Lili.
Oh my god.
It's hills afar.
Brain bleed begins.
My eyes are just like, I'm just like crying blood.
Oh.
Don't do that. That's not fun.
In return for offering you these services, all I ask is that when we call upon you in our time of need, you assist us
Always a catch.
with whatever forces you can muster.
Are you expecting some kind of grand battle?
Always.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm a corporal in the Drow military. Of House Reza.
Oz checks his arm, make sure there's no razors on there.
There's not.
House Razor.
Reza.
Can you spell that for me?
Yes. I could have some pool, and maybe I will have more, should this investigation bear fruit.
The prime material plane in all of existence may actually require it, so...
Well, we Drow may be an isolationist sort, but we do keep our promises.
And should your investigation ever go belly up, you can escape, go to Waterdeep, and find
If my
Eve's odds and
investigation
ends.
goes belly up, they will draw and quarter me publicly, so no.
I'm insight checking that statement on promises.
Sure.
It's a 21.
He's on Zone of Truth.
Yeah, he is on Zone of Truth.
He could be twisting things.
Okay, 21. He seems truthful.
Alright.
Well, in that case, Oz sticks out his arm for a nice handshake.
He sticks out his hand for a handshake.
And then Oz guts him. No.
I honestly
Would be a
would not
very
be
Oz move.
surprised.
It would be.
I have never done that.
Yes, you have. You've stabbed people in the back before. I've seen it.
You practically gave the
I don't
doppelganger
think
a
that's
Not
hug.
while giving anybody a handshake or being in a deal with them.
I
True.
would not doubt it if
Ted,
it crossed your fancy.
No, Oz has a thing with deals. Oz has a thing with deals. I think he's got a point here.
didn't he make a deal with the doppelganger? And then shank him in the back?
He did.
He did.
Oh.
He very much did.
There's a doppelganger.
Ted,
Oh wow.
They're
Oh,
not
doppelganger.
real people.
sorry, Meepo?
They're still an individual,
As
Oz.
a real life doppelganger, oof.
You shanked the doppelganger that looked like Meepo in the back.
This is true.
He wasn't the real Meepo.
Oz has done. Yeah, Oz was overtaken by a passion at the loss of Meepo. Seeing Meepo again was too much. Okay, so he shakes.
All right then, let's get this boy to the material plane.
Okay.
Somebody got a magic trick they can do?
Before you proceed
Yeah.
forward,
Well,
he looks to where his armor is. There's a sigil in that armor for House Reza. You will encounter an enormous amount of resistance. And some of that resistance will be my brethren. If you show them the sigil, and you say, Ondar is good, they should back down. Let them live, if they do.
On
Gar's
guard.
Okay.
On guard.
Okay,
Gar's
and they, where should we send them if we allow them? Well, I mean, when we allow them to live.
Tell them to regroup at the forestry.
Are you gonna be able to
Cool.
get everybody out? Okay.
They have their ways of leaving this plane should they need to, as long as they are unharmed.
Alright. Well, Oz gives him his armor and stuff back, and then make sure that he keeps the sigil.
Okay. Keep the sigil of House Reza. It's the sigil of a dragon that seems to be overlooking, like curling around a mountain.
Sick.
You are honorable people. I wish you the best of luck in taking care of this Nightwalker. I should let you know that many of my brethren share my opinion on it. It is unnatural. Should not exist.
A lot of things
We're all about making
should
things not exist.
exist. It's just the air quotes.
Some of my brethren are more motivated by monetary gain than I am. If it is the case that they will not step down after you give them that praise, do what you need to do.
Just means more money for me in the end.
Monetary
kinda
gain, does that
grimaces.
mean like I have to dip my axe in gold before I hit them?
No, it means that they are not bound by honor. They are mercenaries.
Oh,
But-
I know all about those types.
You are
Right.
that type.
Well,
That's not true.
I'm the
I
one
wish
that
you the
collects
best
the
luck on
money and
Adventures
disputes
4.
it.
Now, do you have any way of getting me home, or should I just wait outside?
I can banish you if you want me to. I should take you home, right? Pretty much.
Yes.
I've got
If
a
it's
scroll.
what you just did, it does take me home.
Okay. I'm gonna use this scroll to banish you, okay?
Okay. Can we not do it at the top of a mountain this time?
I think it just puts you in a random spot on the prime material plane.
He seems to like contemplate his life for a second. Understood.
I'm very
I'm just
sorry.
hoping it's not part of the ocean.
can you not swim?
No.
I have a better idea. And Lili like takes her staff and like taps it on the ground and casts plane shift.
Oh,
That takes you with it, by the way.
that takes you with it.
Really?
Yes.
It does. Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right. Well, never mind that. I thought it opened a portal.
No.
All right.
That's teleportation circle.
Plane shift is teleportation, but between planes. That's it.
Can
I
you
get
cast?
teleportation circle between planes? Can I?
No. Mm-mm.
Can you cast a spell scroll?
Me?
Yes.
I know some magic.
Can you cast teleportation?
If you give me a scroll, I'm sure I can figure it out.
Okay. I hand him a scroll of teleportation circle.
He opens it up, his eyes kind of go wide for a second, he goes, oh boy.
Good luck.
Wait, that's teleportation circle. That only works for the same plane of existence.
Guess what?
I think she's saying banish him, and then he casts teleportation circle.
Yes.
Oh.
Hopefully you get landed somewhere and you can use it. If not, I'm very sorry.
Sure hope so. Alright.
Just don't cancel the spell before a minute.
Okay, I won't. I cast banishment.
Oh, one more thing. Make sure you don't die.
He vanishes. Like, you get to make sure... okay, so you banish, and you hold that for a minute. And he's gone.
Okay. We're good.
Just drops it after 59 seconds.
No. It automatically ends your concentration after a minute.
Oh, by the way, one more thing.
You wanted to? He's like right in the middle of the transmutation circle or whatever, like drawing it, and he just appears with some chalk in his hand and the scroll, and he's like all confused and shit. And looks around. What the?
I'm trying to cast here.
All right. So you have banished the drow Kraukiks of the House Reza. to the prime material plane, presumably to go forth and do your will. An ally to call on, perhaps, in the future.
Diplomacy.
I think, yeah, you guys went to huge lengths to make sure that that guy was an ally and not just murdered him, which would have taken 2 seconds, which I respect you for. Good job.
I slit his comrade's throat.
Right?
It's true, and he seemed to have a bit of a problem with it, but
Hey, we kept the right one alive.
You did.
I knew he was the right one when he punched me.
The mage was a pretty shitty person, so...
Oh, the mage just would have killed on principle.
Yeah, that's fair.
Ugh.
I too play Templar and Dragon
Hunter
Age.
from Witcher 3.
Or or that. Alright, I think we're gonna go ahead and call it. It's 1 a.m.
Awesome.
Alrighty.
We made it. We made it all the way to the end of our first 10-to-1 session.
I'm so tired.
Looks like you made it.
We did it!